We going? We're good. Here we are. Episode 4. November 14th. We have fat fucking Lenny staring at me like he wants to eat me. We got Nate Figueroa in the house tonight.
We got the Lord.
We got the shit lord.
Yeah.
Welcome back for the second time. Hopefully it will be the last time. And the Prince running the board.
Jason tried to get out of tonight's podcast. He texted us 30 minutes before we were supposed to start. Saying what, Jason?
I feel like shit.
You don't do that. You don't wait. You had all day to text us and try to get out of this. You need to work on your manners, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
We invited you here because we have a special guest, Nate, in the house.
Yeah.
It's fitting that he's here this week because you wanted to go run your fucking mouth last week, so I said we have to get Nate on as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can face the music. You have anything to say to him now that he's sitting next to you?
Why do you ignore my texts half the time?
Texas?
I think I'm blocked.
Is that Texas the state?
Closer.
You're not.
So here we go. Oh, hi guys, Nathan. This is my first time speaking.
First of all, Jason, I'm taking your cell phone and I'm putting it in the middle of the table.
I should take
so
mine
you
away
can't
too.
be distracted. Now, all cell phones in the middle of the fucking table.
That's a Nate move, taking Jason's cell phone. I've seen this before.
No.
You watch my videos, Lenny.
Because
Yes, I did.
the last podcast, Jason kept running
That
off
makes me feel good.
to go look at his cell phone, and he's not doing that tonight. He's going to participate like an adult, like the rest of us, and we're just going to talk, and no cell phones for the next 2 hours. So, you two, let the fireworks begin. Go ahead.
Are we live? We've been live. Yeah, I know. So my whole ordeal, Jason just asked me, why have I been ignoring his texts? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a given. Like, he orders 66 me, and what are we doing here? He orders 66 me, you order 66 me,
Yeah.
and out of all people to order 66, like, he laughs about it, but he knows what kind of power that has.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it really isn't a joke.
And he thinks it's funny. And he thinks that he can do shit without any consequences.
Yeah.
And he knows right from wrong. You know, would you pass a street light if it's red?
No.
Would you slap your mom?
No.
So you know right from wrong.
Well, I think he might
Yeah.
slap his mom, actually.
But I mean,
I think
but
he's
can we?
done both.
No,
Jason.
I know.
But we can all agree
No,
that
those
he
are good
knows right from
examples.
wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I his excuse was because I was ignoring him, but he doesn't understand that the world doesn't revolve around you. Other
Yeah.
people have lives.
Yeah.
Since I have a girlfriend or a job or YouTube, that's like a full-time thing.
Yeah.
A girlfriend.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah, you
girlfriend.
don't know Dumbo?
You fucking asshole.
Hey, what is a girlfriend? Can you define that for me? Because I really have no idea what it is.
Come on, Lenny. Come on. It's a female that you have a relationship with.
What type of relationship?
Come on.
Purely sexual. In that case.
No, it's not purely sexual. It's just somebody that
Call it
you...
what it is, Nate. That's your whore.
Oh, my God.
How do you...
Anybody
Why
with
do
a
you...
girlfriend.
Oh,
Anybody
my
with a
God.
girlfriend.
Why do you persist to take things to another level?
Because everybody's so into using those traditional terms for generations, and they're not thinking about why it's being said or why they're saying it.
Wait, say that again? I was distracted by Andrew.
People have taken as gospel things that have been said for generations instead of thinking, why am I saying it? What is it?
So he should call her his whore instead of his girlfriend. Is what
If you
you're
get a
saying.
wife, that's a different story. If you have a spiritual goddess like me, that's a whole different story.
So, I mean, what's...
Like in Christina Broccolini in my case.
So it's basically you have basically an imaginary fucking girlfriend. He has a
no,
real.
no, no, no. I don't use that
what,
term.
What is the difference between, like he said, if it's your wife, it's a different
If
story.
you can call it a friend, somebody a friend, that's an associate, whatever. Doesn't have to spell it out as a girl. It's not saying, "Oh, Brad's a friend. That's my boyfriend."
So
No.
I know what you're saying. So what should he call her then?
Is it a whore or is it a wife, Nate?
It's a wife, for sure.
All right.
Okay.
So she's not my
Nate's
wife yet,
married.
but she's
Not
definitely...
not
she's
legally.
definitely like wife material.
What are
Yeah,
you
that's
waiting
good.
for?
What do you mean?
She lives
She
on the other
lives
side of
in Germany.
fucking planets.
Why did you have to
That's
go?
got to be tough though too.
Why did you have to go all the way to
that?
Germany to find a decent woman?
Well, actually, she found me, which was kind of cool.
Where'd she find you at?
What do you mean? The internet. I know, like, look, it's such a weird thing because before her, I would have never even thought about
Considered that
imagining.
shit.
Yeah, never. I'm like, I always thought that was like a weird thing until she actually came to Miami to visit, and I'm like, oh shit, she's hella dope.
Wow.
But anyways, like, we were talking, me and Jason were talking, you just really interrupted. Actually, I was talking, but Jason didn't have anything to say, and I really wanted to know what he had to say.
Let's hear it.
I was clarifying
about
things,
why,
mate.
why,
All
like,
the shit that
and
he's
it's
done
not-
for all the shit that he's done for you. Why would you order 66 him?
out of
basically?
like, and it's like,
Just
you
'cause it's out of fucking jealousy, is what it is. 100%
No, it's not.
bullshit. You're fucking jealous that his channel blew up and yours is garbage.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's
No,
100%, Jason.
No, it's not.
You can fucking deny it all you want.
well, Jason, I really want to hear your side of the story.
Because
I understand. Well, one thing I do understand is somebody sent you a fake text, but still, that alone shouldn't have. You shouldn't have jumped the gun straight to order 66.
Yeah. I just feel like you're ignoring me because we're friends, and I feel like you're ignoring me, man. We're friends, man, and I feel like you're just like.
Because I have a life. Because I, at any moment of time, I can't be there on your doorstep, take you somewhere, do this for you, do that for you. Like, other people have lives. You got to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't just gonna come to you at your request.
Yeah, I know.
And then last week I was getting DMs from other people saying that you were threatening to order 66 me again on the Delray Misfits live chat, and also that I'm buying my shit. Like, I don't. There's things that I just don't understand about you, and then you wonder why I don't want to hang out with you because you're always talking shit behind my back.
Yeah.
It's not behind your back. I mean,
No,
how'd
it
you
is. He
find out?
doesn't say it to my face.
Right, he's not saying anything now, and he's right in front of him. What's your beef? What's your problem?
No, there's no beef. There's no problem.
You say that now, but then tomorrow you might say Nate's a real fucking asshole last night. And this and that,
And look, I'm not even trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to be 100% real. You know?
Yeah.
You have nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
That's what I thought. I that's pretty much what I thought was going to happen. You're never going to learn.
Well, Jason's into burning bridges, not building them. That's just what he does. Anybody that comes in contact with him, he, more or less fucks him over. Because if he doesn't get what he wants when he wants it, then you're the fucking asshole, not him.
Well, Jason and I have developed a rule over the years, and Jason will agree with me when I tell him this, is that anytime he receives a text, sees something, someone message him that seems fishy, he's not sure if it's real, it could be fake, it could be a troll, someone's trying to bait him into doing something, what's the first thing I always tell you to do?
Call somebody.
Call me or call Brad or even call Nate.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you whether or not it's real or fake. Otherwise, you'll act impulsively. So when you got that fake text, that Photoshop text, you thought it was Nate writing it, you did what you always tend to do by default. You acted impulsively and you made the Order 66 video, and then, oh shit, it turned out to be fake.
Yeah.
So then you find yourself in yet another predicament where you're having to explain your actions. And I would love to try to be able to prevent those kind of incidents from happening, but they always seem to happen again and again when you do something impulsively. And, there's only so much advice any of us can give you. I don't want to turn this into like a whole Jason intervention or Jason bashing thing. That's not why we're all here. We're just all here to have fun. And we love Jason, and he's part of our crew, but it can be very frustrating in times like that, trying to deal with Jason, because we don't want you to get in those types of situations, especially with someone who's done a lot of good shit for you, Nate. We know all the good things that Nate's done for you, believe me.
Yeah.
And I've defended Nate many times. People will send me private messages. I'll always defend Nate.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in what people send you. I'm so interested. Like,
honestly,
I know
the one thing I hear and read the most, Nate used you guys. Nate used the Misfits.
I see that myself too.
You know what bugs me about that? And I've even said this in live streams. I hate when people use the word use. We're YouTubers, right? Jason's a YouTuber. We're YouTubers. You're a YouTuber. We all piggyback off each other to help build our own channels. There was a time when Jason didn't have any subs. There was a time when you, Nate, had 200 subs. I remember when you came to World Gym that night that I filmed. How many subs did you have when you did that video?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think
it was
you
a
had
few hundred.
Couple hundred,
Yeah,
right?
a few hundred.
And then you piggybacked off that, and your channel became what it is today.
Well, that's a Freudian slip. He piggybacked off the popularity of the Delray Misfits.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
Good for
nothing
him.
wrong.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
For
As long as he pays it forward and does it for the next person who has 200 subs and says, you know what, you can appear on my channel now.
and I've always actually done that. I
Right.
do that for a lot of.
Well, do it for
content
Dale
creators.
Chance. He needs help.
Does he even have a YouTube? I don't think he has a YouTube
This
channel.
goes back to Dale.
No. Does he?
He doesn't use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like here, okay. So my thing is, I'm like, there's a lot of channels that have been featured on my own channel that I've like. It doesn't matter how many subs a person has. Like, I could care less if I know the person and the person like, and we have some type of relationship. I'm always gonna help the other person. Like, there's other food people that had less than 1,000 subscribers that I've collaborated with. Like, I don't care about that whole. You have to be a certain level to collaborate and. For people using, that's just how the world works. That's how this world works. Like, companies use influencers to build their business. That's just how this world works. And some people just don't understand that. And I understand that people don't understand that. I cope with that.
In this world, one day you're being used, and then the next day you're the one doing the using. In the end, it generally balances out.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't like even using the word using. I call it piggybacking off each other. We're all part of the same YouTube community, and we're all here to help each other. And if someone came to us, what was that guy? Nick Kiger, was that his name?
Yeah.
Nicholas Higer.
He's got a YouTube channel, and he wanted to be in our
Kiger
video.
Strength.
We let him in it.
Yeah. What's
Let's
the
see
difference?
some gratitude, Nick.
Oh,
Why don't you call in tonight?
It's all entertainment. It's all fun. Who
Right.
gives a shit?
I don't want anyone to
That's what he's
thank
saying.
me. Oh, thank
Right.
you for letting me be in
Right.
it. I don't want
It's
to hear
only
that.
people like Jason that get fucking jealous when somebody's shit blows up and his doesn't. You can't be like that. Who gives a fuck?
He
You
may
gotta,
be being-
you gotta be happy for him. It's like if Nate was able to make enough money to buy a Ferrari. Why would you be jealous? You should be happy for the fucking guy. Jealousy is the worst thing you can have. With worst fucking
I don't know if it's
trait anybody
jealousy.
can have.
It might be some competitiveness. Jason's a very competitive
It's
athlete.
not. He can't be. He's not competitive, Leonard. He doesn't try at
He
anything.
wants to be the
fucking
best.
Does. That's not competitive.
He wants to be the best, and I
Bullshit.
applaud him for
if
that.
he wanted to be the best, he would actually put forth
Well, he's
an
the
effort.
most popular.
Putting up shit videos that are 3 minutes long, mumbling and repeating yourself 1,000 times.
Jason's in the
Fucking
most
good
in the
content.
top 50,000 most popular people that ever lived. I would go out
50,000?
far to make that statement.
Yeah,
The 50,000 human beings that
50,000?
ever lived.
50,000.
Jason's in that list.
I would agree to that.
I don't like when you use the word jealous. I think the more appropriate word is resentful.
I don't even
because-
like using that word jealous. I can't. That's why I don't use it.
You know why? Because your channel has become what Jason's channel could have become had he worked hard, trained hard, gone on stage in the Ruby, ripped. What have I always told you, man?
Well, not only that, it's
I-
also his antics.
Right. All
His
it does is
antics, and people have, you know, to be honest, get sick of certain antics, and they don't take the bullshit no more.
right. It's cancer.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You fucking guy.
But I've always wanted for Jason, I've always wanted him to be successful, and like the whole Twitch thing. Like, I don't know if you know, but I donated to you on your Twitch stream. Like, and it's funny because you shouted me out on your Twitch stream and didn't even know it was me. You said, "I swear
What
to
a
God."
fucking
He
jackass.
said, "Shout out to." I think I was the first person to know in one of his streams, and like he kind of freaked out. Oh, we got a donation and it said Nate Figs, and I said $15 for gas or something like that, or $5 for gas.
And he
or
probably
something.
pronounced your name wrong.
No, he
didn't
said Nate Figs. Shout out to Nate
Wow.
Figs. Yeah.
And you didn't even realize it was him.
And you know the crazy thing
Look
is,
at him.
I texted him right after. That's how I know. I think he blocked me on my cell phone because I texted him and I even called him while he was live streaming to see if he'd answer, but he didn't answer.
So why did you say that he doesn't answer your fucking text?
I really don't. I really don't. No,
But if you're blocked,
so for calls I don't answer because there was. No, I'm not even gonna go there. Actually, I'm not gonna go there.
Go
Especially
there.
nowadays.
This is the place to go
No,
there.
I
If you're going to go there, go there.
that's fine.
No.
By the way, I do want to apologize to you guys in advance. I had a plate full of baked beans for lunch today at work, and
Do you
if
have
this
any to
room
share?
starts to smell, you guys are going to know why. So
Jason, you're used to
the
it.
combination of everybody's bare feet with my asshole, this room is going to smell just lovely in an hour or so. If you care to make a contribution, Jason, feel free.
Contribution to a
Any gas you want to pass or whatever, just be my guest. Mi
Should have
casa,
bring
su
gas
casa.
or a Darth Vader mask.
I was in Lenny's house earlier, so whatever you got coming out of your ass isn't as bad.
I wanted
guarantee that.
I wanted to ask Lenny about your home. I mean, I've been seeing it on what is it on the channel Delray Misfits. How did you just let that? How did you just let it go to shit again?
It's just an efficient household. It's the primary reason for me being there is to sleep, eat, wash, inject, piss,
I feel like you have to make an effort to do what you do to that
and
house.
defecate.
Like you have to effortly make it the way it is.
Yeah.
No. Not at all.
It just happens.
My clothes are clean. My body's washed. My teeth are clean.
Yeah,
The biggest challenge is getting a good night's sleep. I'm having some sleep issues as of late. But, it's a very efficient way to live.
When's the last time you slept in your bed?
I slept this morning. I tend to fall asleep really early, more like 3 or 4 o'clock for some reason.
You're able to lay down
I'm
now?
gone at that time.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to sit upright, and I believe it's due to a full stomach. It's compressing on my lungs, so I'm not be able to lie. Even with a CPAP breathing mask for sleep apnea, I'm not able to sleep correctly. It needs to be readjusted, but...
So you do use a mask?
Yes, I've been using one for years. It helps, but sometimes just sitting upright is the main thing, and it knocks me right out. That's why I'm always running late. Can't get out of the house till noon. Today I had a few things to do. I'll have to reschedule my workout for tomorrow morning. I go back to work, but it's a very efficient, it's not like I have guests over or anything like that. No female companionship or anything like that. And it's a porn-free household.
Are you serious?
Drug-free household.
Drug-free.
You were just claiming you were...
Yeah, what kind of drugs?
Supplements.
You're a fucking drug addict.
There's supplements and there's drugs.
Okay. A drug is a drug is a drug.
Right.
Whatever.
Food's a drug.
Food is not a drug.
For some
Food is a
800-pound
drug.
people.
Food is
By the way,
energy.
how the fuck eating all the shit you eat? How the fuck don't you gain any weight?
Oh, dude! Like as soon as if you actually understand just like your body, I'm sure you do, right?
Yeah.
You just diet. Like I don't do it every day.
Of course. No
Yeah, I don't do it
shit.
every day.
But
Yeah.
it looks like you do it at least once a week. You do a challenge, no?
Well, yeah, once a week for sure. But like if it's not even, some of them aren't even massive. Like some challenges are just maybe 1,000 calories over my daily intake. You know what I mean?
You won't eat the whole fucking day except for then?
Well, I'll have a small breakfast. I don't starve myself. Trust me, believe me on that. I definitely don't starve myself. But like after a challenge or before a challenge, not before a challenge. Normally, typically after a challenge, I'm dieting. Like I'll probably the next day if it's a big challenge. Like yesterday, I did a challenge in, where was it? By Daytona, and it was a pretty massive challenge. I had a very small meal today, just before I came here, like chicken and broccoli. That's pretty much it.
All you had the whole day today.
Yeah, I'm still digesting
ever have-
yesterday's food.
Yeah.
Do you ever have
Okay.
digestive issues, Nate? I mean,
The surprising thing is I don't.
never.
But I do take digestive enzymes. What are they called?
Probiotics?
Probiotics. I do
Yeah.
take probiotics.
That's good.
Only for around challenges. This is pretty much it, like food challenges. But for the most part, like I don't really take anything else. Just probiotics.
What did you take then in a challenge where we were a millisecond apart? A
Milliseconds?
millisecond.
Oh my
A
god!
millisecond.
That was a bullshit challenge.
It
'cause
really
wasn't
was.
even fucking timed. A real eating challenge has to be timed.
Because he was taking his time.
Of course.
Like,
he
he
eats slower than anybody. He chews his food until it's like fucking.
I was taught that as a
Disintegrated.
child because we ate dinner as a family every single night, and my father would glance up at the 3 kids when we were chewing, and if someone wasn't chewing, he'd be close enough where he could just get up and smack somebody's face.
He wasn't chewing.
And my sister usually got most of the smacks. He would say, "Quit pythoning that food down and chew it," and he was right.
Oh, here another thing is people. What is up with this cat food challenge? I get messages so much. Like me and
I
you
think
doing a
Andrew's
cat food
got some
challenge.
cat food here.
One, I'm not gonna eat cat food. That's something I'm not gonna do. But what I would do is I would love to see a reaction from you from a Carolina Reaper because I have a bag of them and they were actually sent to me for the purpose of doing it with Lenny.
He doesn't know what that is.
A Carolina Reaper? Oh, it's just only the world's hottest pepper.
Oh, I think I've seen those on that one channel.
Yeah. Would you do it though? He wouldn't, huh? Maybe. Let's
You're
hear
not
it.
into hot food, though, are you?
I acquired a taste over from some of the Haitian cooking I've had over the years.
Would you? I don't know. What do you think it'd like hurt him? Like it's gonna be hot. Like it's gonna definitely be hot.
Is it gonna hurt me, Nate?
Maybe he'll burn a hole through that gut.
Yeah, it might help you. Oh, shit.
No, but seriously, I'm really like I would really do like a Carolina Reaper, just like, and I would do it with you.
Nate, I think you're a little intoxicated right now. I can smell it on your breath.
Oh, shut up,
Dude, I had
asshole. Me and him took one
shot,
of
yeah.
fucking dope. Don't even try that fucking bullshit.
Who you are, and so's he.
No, Leonard, it takes a lot more to get us fucking buzzed than one little shot of vodka, okay?
I am loosened up though.
You're trying to change the subject
But
because
no.
you're not going to eat a hot pepper.
You want a
Figure
shot,
something
Jason?
else out.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna take a shot because I'm on. I just have.
Well, I really want to know for Jason, like, who set you up with the Twitch stuff? They invested like a good amount of money in you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the first video he does, he gets fucking taken down because
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. What did you? Because of the underwear thing,
Yeah.
posing.
Yeah.
Are you actually playing those video games?
He is.
Or-
I've watched his live stream.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I swear to God, I've watched his live stream.
Yeah, I am.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I do.
I bet you.
That's one thing I don't
know
think he
what
knows.
The fuck you're doing.
So-
you probably don't pass the first level of any game you fucking play.
I've been playing good with the Grand Theft Auto game
His-
already.
Is there hookers in Grand Theft Auto?
There is, yes.
You go
There
bang
is-
them?
Your Twitch setup is terrible. Like what you're not doing is people want you to react or interact with them.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing the game, you have to somehow like bring the monitor close to you or like be able to see comments and actually be able to like, you know, if somebody says something, like respond back to them. That's why people watch Twitch, because they want you to respond and probably get donations from that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nate's even trying to help you boost that up.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
I'm in the comment section reading the stuff.
Nate, trying to help you, and all you want to do is run your mouth when he's not around.
And if anything,
Because
like,
he won't come pick you up and buy you lunch or buy you dinner
Oh,
or
shut
put
up.
you in one of his fucking videos.
when I saw that he started Twitch, I was like, oh shit! If anything, he's gonna be successful, and I would be like, it would be
Probably
Twitch.
that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people somewhat kind of want to see his kookiness, and I'm like, okay, that would be kind of interesting.
How not to play a video game.
Yeah, you know, or watch him freak out or something. I don't know.
Oh boy,
You with us? What's wrong?
he's useless on these podcasts. He can't have an adult conversation.
He's fiending
He's
for
a
that
fucking
phone.
13-year-old brain.
phone.
Oh yeah. It's not buzzing. That's not dinging. Did you silence that piece of shit or
I
what?
silenced that piece.
Well, it's being
Yeah.
covered by. Is this your phone?
Yeah.
Man, you got like a huge
You like that? It's a
case. It's a weapon. It's nice.
Oh god.
Jason just yawned. I'm wearing the headphones.
Could you hear that?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I can practically
sick.
smell your breath
It's
with
sick.
that yawn.
Oh, I wanted to ask Brad. I'm like, I heard you talking about like in one of the previous podcasts, Tren.
Yeah, man.
What the
2
fuck?
months. Yeah.
Seriously?
You didn't know that?
No, I heard him talking on the podcast about
Why
it.
do you
I'm
think I
like,
tore my fucking pec?
well, I also saw you doing 315 on the bench and decline.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty impressive.
It works. Shit works.
Oh yeah, it works. That's why
And I
people
was
use
just
it.
starting to get nice and strong, and I tore my fucking pec.
No, holy
it
shit!
goes.
I never like.
I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna.
You've been
wait.
on Trend for 2 months.
It's not black and blue anymore.
Are you on Enente or
E.
Sip?
Trend
Oh,
E.
yeah, Enente. So you're on that slow acting stuff.
Yeah, once a week
Man, dude.
or twice a week. I split it in half.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about
Works
right.
pretty good.
Who did you get from? I'm just kidding. Maybe
They
I'll
will
jump back
remain
on.
nameless. No, it's worth it though, man.
I like to make a
I
shout
just
out.
wanted to see what all the fucking hype was about. To tell you the truth.
And it's definitely there, yeah.
Yeah. it's
What
good.
about the bedroom setup?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, like a fucking animal. I feel like I'm 25 years old.
Oh,
I
well,
did before I started taking, but this is like, I have no. They say trend dick. The trend dick is when you can't get it up.
No, it's like when you have a raging hard on.
Yeah, that.
And then you're
Well,
just
Lenny
aggressive.
said.
Some people get both reactions. I think it might depend on how.
Oh,
they
that
get
is
it
true.
on.
I got the good one.
First time, repeat time. Who knows? Some people react differently.
I
to
won't
that.
be. I won't be on it for ever. It's just
Yeah.
one.
No, you
cycle
don't
and
want to be
then-
on trend forever.
No. I just wanted to try it out.
No, but I feel
I'll
you.
switch to something lighter in another. After I'm off it, I'll be off for 4 to 5 weeks, and then I'll start something else at the beginning of the year. See
God
what I can
damn.
do. Yeah.
That's where the strength is coming
Right.
from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I hit a plateau. Dude, I've lifted the same amount of weight for the past fucking 4 years at least.
Yeah. What
that
about
I've
Andrew?
Plateaued.
Just kidding.
No, Andrew-
20 years.
Yeah.
20 years?
Actually, yeah. So I.
It's kept him young, though.
That's when you take something, when you plateau. It's the perfect time to do it.
And that's when you tear on your building up.
Yeah.
Well, it's
when you
kind of what
break
happened
those
to me.
plateaus.
Like,
yeah, pretty much.
at
It happened
World's
to me.
Gym.
Of course, I'm not lifting the maximum weights I did 10, 15 years ago. Nowhere near it. Therefore, I haven't really tore anything. So it's one of those things.
Yeah. Have you ever took an Anadrol?
No.
No. Now that's one that I used one time, and during that time my lifts had were so high. I was
What'd
benching
you stack it with?
it was I can't believe I'm speaking about this.
Gives a fuck.
I don't care though. I really don't care. This is in the past, but it was Anadrol. Also, I think it was it Deca? No, it wasn't Deca. It was EQ, and it was Test. Just those three.
Wow.
Jay
So
Masters
test-
keeps
Yeah,
talking about EQ.
Jay Masters is saying how the Equipoise is
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, so I stacked those three together, and I took
That's a good stack, right, Leonard?
Yeah, side effect free.
side effects free. Anadrol has tons of side
Talking
effects.
about Equipoise.
Oh, okay, yeah, side effects.
Yeah, for
from
strength.
Equipoise is very-
I preferred the DECA. Much better joint
True
lubrication.
that.
Second to none.
Have you ever taken Deca?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's
The only things I've taken are Winstrol, Test,
Oh,
and
Winstrol.
Trend. I took Winstrol when I was like 19.
Okay, so Deca is a really good one for your joints. Like that was one of my favorite ones, just
Doesn't
because you
Deca make
feel
you
good.
puffy though?
Yeah,
Dude,
it can.
all steroids make you puffy unless you're taking like Tren, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to get puffy. The alcohol gets me puffy enough.
Oh yeah.
But I understand you've cut down your drinking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to make a shout out to Stan McQuay, 212-pound bodybuilding competitor. Wow, I saw you on Crime Watch Daily today.
What the fuck is that?
You know Stan McQuay, right?
I don't. Who's that?
212. Well, apparently
He's bodybuilder. He's in a 212 division.
he parked the car of a murderer, a convicted murderer, in his garage without no questions asked. I guess that's a loyal friend. Him being without a record at the time.
Where do you find out these
I was
things?
just watching Crime Watch Daily. I couldn't believe
It
it.
was the whole
Yeah.
show.
One of
You're
his
giving shout outs.
buddies in California. So Stan, if you're watching, I know all about your little dark past. Not a very smart move, Stan.
Listening.
Yeah. He's like a better looking version of Nate over here. A better physique. Look him up.
I
Google
don't
him.
have a great physique. My physique is normal.
I think you have a good physique.
Well, I appreciate you.
I think you'd
Yeah,
be
you
lot
were a
better.
lot bigger when we met you, though.
Oh yeah, but that's when I was on gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that brings me back to the point. He was talking about injuries. I got injured at World Gym from squatting. Like my hips, I don't know if you guys remember, but I completely stopped squatting for like 3 months because
So those knee wraps did a lot of good, huh?
no, it wasn't knee wraps, it was my hips.
Well.
I didn't even use knee wraps.
But you
I
had that
tried to
intense.
explain that to
You had
Lenny.
the knife in the hip feeling, right?
Yes, exactly that. Wow.
Yeah, I've had that many times.
So
many.
and
Got to let it heal up.
Let me get something straight while we're here. I never use knee wraps. I use knee sleeves.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Uh-oh.
I just,
Tomato,
like, elaborate.
tomato.
You sound like Jay Masters. He always likes to point out knee sleeves versus knee wraps.
Well,
as
there's a
well.
huge difference. There really is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Knee wraps, knee
They're more of a
wraps
pain
will
in the
actually,
ass.
you can tighten them very tight, and it will give you a huge rebound from the bottom
Yeah.
of your lift, compared to like knee sleeves, where it's going to give you a small rebound, but it's not going to give you the more of a rebound than
Yeah.
knee wraps.
Like the rebound you got when you hack squat with the ball in your ass.
Yeah.
Was that recently?
That was
Yeah.
6 months ago or something.
Yeah, it's a different feel. They
That's
say
when you
change the
called out
angles.
the frog, Louis Marco. The fucking douchebag. I had to stop following that jerk off.
Really?
Yeah, because he posts videos of himself cracking monster drinks. Are you that starving for
Properly
content?
saluted.
Get the fuck out of here with your Kanye West fucking stupid jawline.
So, Jason, I want to know
He
your
likes
plans
Jason.
for 2018.
He likes
Oh,
everybody.
I'm interested in
He's
that
a
too.
fucking dick rider.
2018? I don't know yet. I'll have
There's
to-
no such thing as I don't know. I want well-defined plans,
2018?
or else you're a cookie-cutter loser.
And Lenny's your biggest fan.
2018?
One and only.
Maybe go out to LA a little bit, have a good time out
There's
there.
no maybes and no little bits, Jason.
You told us you want to compete again, right?
I want to compete again. I want to go out to LA.
Okay. Yeah, I want.
What are you going to do in LA? Let's hear some clearly defined goals.
Do.
LA, go to Gold's Gym, go to Venice Beach.
For
That's
what?
already
There's
did
not.
that,
That's old scene. There's nobody there now.
You can't afford to live out
Johnny-
there.
This isn't the
anyway.
70s, 80s.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Do you still talk to Johnny?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ah, is he planning to like fly you out there again?
Yeah,
Stick
plan
you
to
in a
fly
nice
out there and
Airbnb?
fucking sodomize you again. That fucking,
What was that whole thing
he's
about?
that guy's a fucking creep. Good thing he disappeared.
I never really
He's a fucking
had any
douchebag.
relationship with him. I think
He
I
didn't want
briefly
to.
talked
He's
to him at Jason's house.
He's a creepy fuck.
He's yawning.
Just another weirdo who crawled out from underneath the rock, interjected himself into the Genova-verse for a little bit, and then disappeared and did his own thing. They come and they go.
in the store.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Where's Brody?
Who's that?
You don't know what? It's like a Delray Misfits meme.
Is that Seal Prick?
No, the Brody
which
kid. It was
one
like
is
some
Brody?
kid. It was some kid that came and collaborated with you way before me. And
Yeah, I think they call him Seal Prick.
oh, was that it?
Yeah, I
he
think
like
so.
he got into
He drove from like 3 hours away or something and said 2 words the whole fucking video.
something. I don't. I never watched
You
the
don't
video.
remember that?
You have to. I don't remember.
One of the older episodes of World Gym. You know that World Gym still sits there empty all this time.
Yeah, I look at it every day when
Yeah.
I go past it.
You know they after the gym closed. I think I told you they were charging me still for like months after that.
Oh yeah, that's what they fucking do.
Yeah.
That's why when I join a gym, I always pay up front 1 year, 3 years. I don't want anything
Smart
coming out
decision.
of my bank account. Or
Yeah,
my
I
credit
never
card.
do
Never.
that.
Here's a check. Whoosh, I'm signed for 3 years. Thank
So
you.
what I had to do is I think you said Ken. I had to contact him. And I was
Correct.
like, yo, I was like, your guys are still charging me. The gym has been closed for like 3 or 4 months, and they even charged me like the cleanup
Cancellation
fee or
fee or
something.
something?
No, not cancellation, the cleanup fee or something. Yeah, it was like a monthly like cleanup, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then I disputed it.
Jason, you like that?
It's sick. It's pissed.
Oh, that's real fucking funny. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, for all those snots I was blowing out of my nose.
Yeah. Leonard has the biggest cleanup fee. The shit you left.
Actually, they didn't even charge me the last 3 years, I found out. Because when I went to transfer to Palm Beach Gym, they said, you haven't been paying on this account in years.
Oh yeah, and then I was getting charged from Palm Beach as well. Yeah, but then I canceled that.
That's actually a pretty good gym. The one that
I did go there. I went there a few times.
Well, that one sucked.
Okay.
The low ceilings.
Yeah,
but they
glass ceilings.
Now they
The one you
moved
got
to
kicked out of?
where the Jackow gym is, and it's pretty nice. They got good equipment in there.
Trained.
Right.
Okay, I don't think I went to. I went to the one with like the mirror ceilings or something.
Yeah.
Correct.
I thought that was a decent. It was just very small.
And congested.
yeah, definitely congested.
Right on top of each other. Now we go to the cookie cutter gym.
LA or what? What is it? Planet Fitness.
Both LA and Planet, but I tell you what we've been seeing lately. I don't know when the fuck this shit started, but these assholes that jump rope in the fucking.
I heard you bitching about it.
There was a couple this morning.
Was
These
that
two
today?
Oh yeah, these two assholes this morning, fucking doing their set and jumping rope together.
The fitness chick.
Yeah.
I know you're talking
The
about.
butchy bitch.
Yeah, I know exactly.
What the fuck are you doing, man? When did that become a thing to jump rope in the fucking middle of the weight room?
That if you go to my gym, there's a lot of that.
Oh
But it's not.
God,
It's not obnoxious
You walk
stuff.
by and the fucking thing.
It's only for show. They want people.
Yeah,
to hear,
exactly. Oh yeah, I'm training like Rocky. Yeah, fuck you.
Where's
Fuck
the boxer
you.
Yeah, it
jumping
shows.
rope?
Yeah,
That's
get
just
the
for
fuck
show.
out of here. I'd like to wrap the rope around their neck and drag them
Is there
out
anybody
of the
doing
fucking place.
365 standing behind the neck presses for 7 reps like Andrew Calora in A gyms?
How much weight?
365 for 7.
Speaking of Andrew Calora, I got his phone number. We texted each other. We're going to get him on. He's
Great.
eager. Yeah, so
That's
we're going to
great.
have him on the phone one of these weeks.
Maybe he can
maybe
teach-
next week.
Teach the maniacs how to become a monster at age 19. Do what he did. Become a legend instead of a no good, lousy cookie cutter jumping rope in a gym with the guys wearing the hoodies pulled over their face,
That's Andrew's
the
pet
tights
peeve.
underneath the shorts.
Listen, I'm no one to talk about gym attire. The shit I used to wear at the old world gym.
The gloves. Do you still wear the gloves?
No.
Oh,
Oh, he wore the
Look at
he
these
wore the
calluses.
pants. He
Nate,
wore the pants with a fucking hole in them
Oh, you
for
don't have-
like
oh, you do.
2
Yeah,
years.
but that's not
yeah.
cookie cutter. It's not like he's going out and getting a wardrobe like some of these cuckolds are doing at these gyms that I've seen.
I used to wear the
Enough is
MC
enough.
Hammer Adidas pants and a ripped shirt, but there's one thing that just fucking gets me is these guys. It'll be 90 degrees out, and inside the gym, they'll be wearing a ski hat or a skull cap or a hooded sweatshirt, with the hood up over the hair, trying to look like an MMA fighter.
Doesn't Jason do that?
Who?
Doesn't Jason do that?
He'll do it on occasion.
Okay.
Occasion.
I've seen him.
I don't know what it is about
Jay.
that just rubs me the wrong way.
It's being a cookie cutter.
Being a fucking douchebag. That jump rope shit is really irritating me. It's more often than not. And then it's the other.
It's the trend.
Yeah.
It's the trend that's irritating you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You
that too. Yeah,
You become angry.
Yeah. I'm always angry, but
this
just enhances it a little bit. But
Brad and I talk about that a lot, our anger.
Yeah.
Since I started doing the test.
Oh yeah, you've been on a test.
Yeah.
How's that been going for
It's
you?
great. I love it. But I don't do injections. I do the cream. When I first started out 9 months ago, my test level was 287. I got everything checked. And so I'm doing between 150 and 200 mgs a week.
Where do you rub the cream at?
You're
On
a
your
noose.
dick? I'm just kidding.
You're a noose.
You're a noose.
What, do you
Your
have to
anus?
penetrate it, or just...
No, you just rub it on your asshole.
You rub it around your asshole.
Like
That's it,
when you
before
put
go
on
to sleep.
preparation H for your fucking
Oh,
hemorrhoids.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
It absorbs like
I haven't
fucking
had to put
immediately.
that on in a while.
Yeah, well, people
'Cause it's very-
stick drugs in their ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. That's
Or
it.
Not just
or
who.
honey bears up their ass.
Who would ever want to stick drugs in their ass?
But I'm really interested for the cream stuff. It's measured out. Like you actually. Well, you don't ever.
I'll show
really
you. Hold on.
feel
I'll
There's
bring it
a,
over.
there's
I'll
a,
show
there's
it
a
to you.
click. You click it, and it gives you the exact amount you need. You do it
That
every
is-
night before bed.
Wow, that is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been-
I did that for almost 2 years, and then I switched to the injections because I don't mind needles,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. So I've been off of I think gear for 2 years now. Like everything been off, and I don't
I
know.
understand Andrew Kalor's been off almost 5 years. I don't
Do
know
you
how
ever
he does
do you ever
it.
get your blood done? You go to
I
a
don't.
doctor?
I really don't. I haven't been to a doctor in forever,
This is it.
which is.
You take that off, and you see that? You click it.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh, it's testosterone.
He doesn't
asshole.
rub
It's
that
just
on
cream.
his
It's like
ass. You put-
lotion.
You put it on
This
your
doesn't
finger.
touch my asshole, Jason. I take my finger, I go like that, and then you rub it around there.
Well, he was just about to lick it until you told him
Or
that.
licking your asshole, and you're good.
What do you mean? Yeah,
You
what are you
turn it,
fucking
and the little
talking
comes out,
about,
I'll
you
do
jerk
2
off?
And how much milligrams do you
200 a week.
a week? Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad. The TRT.
And I brought my level up
That's it.
over 8 to 9 months up to 450 with
Wow.
my last blood work, and I'm going to get it up to probably 700, something like that.
Wow.
That's good.
But ever since I started doing it, like Brad and I always talk about, my patience is thinner.
How's your mood is better? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's something
It's fucking great shit.
That's something
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
a fountain of youth,
Anyone
man.
over the age
I
of
was trying to
40,
talk him into it for over a year.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
remember
fuck
that.
it, I'm going to
if you're
go.
over 40, get your levels checked and get on the shit
Yeah.
because it will make such a difference in your life. It's
Oh,
great.
absolutely.
In the gym, out of the gym.
That's one of the things that I really liked about taking tests, and I think I've even said that on videos.
How old are you, though?
I mean, I'm 30.
You're
so
what? You're,
I'm 30.
okay.
You're younger than Jason.
Yeah, I'm younger than Jason.
Wow.
But I did experience that natural, not natural, obviously not natural, but
Exactly.
the better sense of well-being, just feeling good about everything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
And especially what adds to that is putting on muscle. Like you look better, you feel better. It just you
You
feel
get that
better about
full,
life.
tight feeling around your body. Feels great.
I don't know about
When you
tights.
walk, when you take a step, you can just feel the muscle and the pump.
Tight like a man's anus.
I first noticed a difference, I'd say 2.5 weeks after I started doing it. I was doing an arm workout, and I felt my arms, and they just felt rock hard. That like they've never felt before in my whole life. I vote click, click, click to my right.
Stop smoking that cigarettes.
Blow it this way, Brad. And thank you.
Jason, Jason, did you ever try that before?
And my arms just got hard.
He doesn't know how to
Hard.
inhale
It felt
properly.
great. And I was like, holy shit. After I would do a set of curls, I felt them like I never felt before. It was great.
You're a different
That's how I
pump.
knew it was working. Absolutely. Is that good
It smells
shit right
nice
there?
in here.
How does that compare to the smell of meth?
Are we going there right now?
That's why we're here.
You want to know what meth smells like? Meth doesn't smell like anything.
It smells like nothing.
It's how do you know?
I've smelled it. I've had.
You smell meth? No, but real seriously though, the meth is one of those when you're smoking it. Meth is one of those things. It doesn't really have an odor. It's a weird.
Like
It doesn't have a no, crack is
Well,
different.
ask him about crack.
I don't want to ask him. Well, actually, yeah.
No, I just had the residual from the crack whores.
I thought
smoking
you
the
said
crack
you
in the
smoked
car.
meth once.
I've taken it in pill form,
Oh, okay.
like chunk form.
What's the best way to do it? Snorting it or smoking it?
Injecting it.
Injecting
I never injecting it, but
okay.
I've never injected it because I was too scared to actually go that far.
How do you like smoking that versus crack? In your opinion, what's better?
Well, I did crack once, and it was I did crack by a fucking accident.
Yeah.
I was with this one guy. It was a crazy story, and I guess we're gonna listen to it now. So we're there. We have a few bucks. Like, fucking, we're such crackheads. We're wandering the streets like behind this place, and we approach this guy, and we're looking for meth, right? And this guy's like, well, he's like, I got this 50-50, and it's like a blend of like crack or blend of cocaine and meth. And my friend, I gave him the money that I had, and he went with this guy to these ghetto apartments. I mean, massively ghetto apartments.
And this is
stolen
in Vegas?
cars everywhere. Yeah, this is in Vegas. And he comes back maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, and I'm sitting there like, hey, did you get it? He's like, yeah, but he's like, he shows it to me, and it's like a yellow crack rock, right? And I'm like, what? I'm just like confused. He's like, yeah, it's a 50-50. So he's like, it's half meth and half crack. And I'm like, okay. And then he bring out this, I think it was like foil. He got foil. And we smoked it like crack, like with the popping noise. And I did it with him, took a few hits. And it didn't really faze me, right? Like I didn't feel like crazy cracked out. But him, on the other hand, he turned into like a loose cannon. He started scaring the shit out of me. Oh, like he was like doing these like pop noises with his like mouth, and like he was getting angry and pissed.
like this.
Yeah.
I have someone I work with does that.
So like
While they're on drugs or just normally?
Normally, and I know she's on coke.
She might have Tourette's.
No, she's on coke all the time.
So I did crack. That was my story of actually.
So
doing
white
crack.
trash.
Is she a nurse?
No, she's works in my department.
Wait,
I hope
saying-
she's not like a doctor performing surgery.
Oh, they do the worst stuff. You would be surprised.
They can get their hands on the best.
We used to have a guy that walked around the units delivering nourishments to the floors, apple juice, crackers, things like that, pudding. And he would sell to nurses and mostly doctors, straight crack, basically.
Well, you have residences, straight out of medical school doing 24 or 36-hour nonstop shifts doing residencies. They need something to keep themselves awake.
they're on Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely on Adderall. I don't know about meth.
If you go to the hospital, the emergency room, and you have some young resident there straight out of medical school, there's a chance that person who's treating you has been up for 36 hours straight.
I have to tell this.
That's not very consoling.
But yeah, so that was my story. You did crack, right?
Never.
Just meth?
Yeah.
Twice.
You done meth twice, and what was your experience
Right.
on that? 'Cause,
It's pretty good.
really? Oh, well, yeah. It's actually no. It's a
So
true story.
really,
It's
really,
not a
really
I
good.
never did meth.
meth
I
is.
did meth twice, and I did NMDA twice.
Meth is
And
Ecstasy.
both of them were great.
MDMA is great.
Yeah.
Although I
I'll
shouldn't
vouch for
say
that.
this for front of the young maniacs.
Oh boy.
They want to hear this.
Yeah, it's just not the lifestyle. I did when it's available. I knew the source. It was rare and frequent, but rare. I could say that you get out of your system. Perfect. Same like a tranny. Rare, get
Wait,
out of your system.
You're talking about meth.
Yes, and
Meth is
NMDA.
in your system for like, I want to say like when my first experience on meth, I was high for like 24 hours straight.
Yeah, it was as well. Yeah.
No shit.
Yes.
You couldn't go to sleep.
No,
Oh,
no,
great.
I was
Didn't
up for
wanna
like
go to
48
sleep.
hours. But I mean, I was high, like high.
I like going out in public. I
Did you
know
eat or
some
no?
people like
No,
to
you
do
can't
that
eat
and
on
stay home. I'd rather go out in public. But like I said, few and far between. That's a good reason they really shouldn't legalize drugs.
No, they definitely. You saying what?
That's a good reason they shouldn't have legal and
Shouldn't,
easy
yes.
access to drugs, especially like that.
If you want it, you're gonna get it, no matter where you are in this country.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or world.
Yeah, but it's not as easy to get. Like I've been trying to get GHB, which I think is the greatest thing ever made. I still can't. By the way, where's our kratom?
It's coming.
Okay.
Adam messaged me today.
Oh yeah, he messaged me too.
It's on its way.
He's gonna send me some kratom.
By the way,
He told me.
kratom?
He told me that he was sending Lenny.
kratom?
I told him I tried in
He
pill
said he
form. I
made
don't like to
kratom,
drink
too.
that.
No, I
It's
wouldn't.
disgusting.
I don't want to drink
It's
either.
It's just
But
a quick
Yeah.
few seconds. That's all.
I've been curious. I've been curious about
He's done it
kratom.
in pill form. He said it's pretty good.
Are you aware that some of your your maniac followers, Lenny tracked down this Lucy in Alabama on Backpage. They found her ad.
I love Lucy. I'll say that. But her ad is unfortunately down. It's probably because of me. And I was just enjoyed looking at it, all the pictures.
Did you get the number?
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I should.
But that's what happens. I really shouldn't have said.
That ad will probably be up in 3 days. She'll have a different name, different pictures.
Well, so as long as it's her. Did you see the pictures?
I did.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
did.
see if I can. I can see if
Pretty
I can
big.
find this
Wait, what
shit.
is going on here?
What's pretty big?
Lenny looked up
Everywhere.
a tranny on Backpage in Alabama.
No, it's one of the
Yeah, tell
hottest
him. I don't
ones.
f- what
One of the
the
most
fuck you
sexually
do?
appealing to me that I've seen.
You should do like a bus tour, Lenny, city to city.
I'd love to.
Rating
On his
different
bicycle?
Yeah, or we can all go like in an RV.
Sounds like a great
And you
idea.
can do it. We can do
Yeah,
a
real
TV
fucking
show
great
where
idea.
you rate trannies in different cities.
All right, Johnny Bravo, are you with us?
Uh,
Sounds like a great idea.
we'd rather
Hey,
have.
he could afford the RV.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
GoFundMe.
Nate'll do it with you, and he can do eating challenges on the way.
Yeah, I would be
Find the
into
best tranny and the best eating challenge
Right.
spot across the country. What do you say?
that. I'll skip the trannies.
Food and trannies. I can't even get anything better
You have to
than
be
that.
two separate videos. You can do your clean, nice guy Nate video. He could do his dirty, disgusting, fucking Misfit Leonard
How
video.
about this?
It's flagged on YouTube.
How about a baby bird meal from a tranny?
Oh my
That's
God.
the good challenge I would like to do with you, the baby bird.
I don't want anything to do with trannies.
Do you know what that is, Jason?
The
Do
baby
you know what that is?
No.
I don't even know what it is.
Lenny, explain to Jason and Nate.
When you
what-
you ever see birds when they take the food home to the nest for the chicks?
Yeah, they puke it.
Yeah, they
regurgitate.
yeah. It's not necessarily chewed up. It's coming from their stomach.
You're saying, lad, you got maggots crawling around your fucking sink. Shut up. Fucking
And you
idiots.
suck on your own finger.
Exactly. What was that stupid shit, by the way? I love you, baby. You suck on your fingers? What girl wants to see you fucking do that? Man?
Hey, answer him. He's
He-
asking you a question.
What was that? Where the
I was
fuck?
high as hell that night.
Hold
You're
on.
high as hell. Were those fingers in your asshole before you licked them?
No, they were clean. I took a shower.
Oh my fucking
Was that
God.
supposed to turn her on?
Yeah, exactly. What was
Wait, who are we
that?
talking about?
He did a video, but he took it down pretty quickly. But of course, we get sent this shit
Yeah.
of him calling for his girlfriend that he's never met in person.
Are we talking about the one that he posted her tits on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about that. What is up with that?
No.
he turns into a fucking stalker. That's what happens.
The crazy thing
and
is,
then when a girl doesn't answer his calls, that's when he starts
freaks out.
making stupid videos
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
know.
Right?
And then Jason will call me up. Bro, my girlfriend's not answering my call. Why is she ignoring me?
Oh, so
Like,
let me go
whi-
make a video of myself licking my fingers. That's a
Which
great
girlfriend?
fucking idea.
The one you've never met who lives 1,000 miles away?
I saw
That
her.
girlfriend?
I saw her trying to defend herself in somebody's comment section. I think it was Chris's comment section, saying that she's a good girl or something along that nature. And I was just, I read these things. It's entertainment.
She probably inadvertently listen. When newbies get involved in this shit, they don't realize what they're getting themselves into.
oh, she's
They-
screwed for life.
They
huh?
have no idea, and someone gets inadvertently dragged into this Genovaverse shit show, misfit shit show. It's it.
What about
it will tarnish whatever you want to do for a very long time.
and that one chick? What was her name? She was on Blackstone.
Diana.
Yeah,
There's
Diana.
another
She's
one.
another story. I mean, she got kicked off of Blackstone.
Why?
But that doesn't. She wasn't.
She would have been fine until she made that video on YouTube where she addressed the trolls. The one where she said, I'm knowledgeable and I'm an entrepreneur, all that bullshit. That was the kiss of death. If she never posted that video, she would not have had all that shit happen. When you stir up the hornet's nest like that and you go after the trolls,
I
You're
think
real fucking bad move.
I
That's
think
right.
with people, like especially people that don't know about this whole crazy stuff that happens, is they respond to it and they react to it, and by reacting to it, it's feeding.
Of
It's
course.
feeding them. Like,
That's what they want.
Dale Chance,
Exactly.
well, Dale Chance is an
you're right.
example.
Yep.
Like I love Dale
prime
Chance.
example. I love Dale Chance too.
I love Dale,
the
but
harder you try to defend
I love
yourself,
dwarfing him too.
him and Jay Masters were going at it, and it was feeding the trolls like
Correct.
crazy, and Dale was getting a lot of hate for it. Well, that's a pure example of like you're reacting, you're responding to it, and then it just backfires.
That's right. And the
It's
more
ba-
you do it, the more they're gonna troll. And I told
Right.
Dale that. I said, the more you don't like it, we're gonna keep fucking with
We
you.
got to get Dale Chance on the podcast as well.
He knows
Sure.
he can take it from us,
On
but
a
from
feed.
people, what pisses him off is people that that he doesn't know.
He wants to defend himself.
Nameless, faceless
Yeah.
people that make
Right.
comments. But
Correct.
that's what most of it is. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
So if they're nameless and faceless, why would you care what the hell they say?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I've kind of learned to kind of be okay with whatever.
You have to
happens.
learn to just sit on your hands.
Hey, you went through a tough time
You're-
period, Nate, when that first thing started, with me.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm like forever. I'm named
Tranny Nate.
Tranny Nate, Knee Wrap Nate,
Yeah.
Wrist Wrap
And
Nate.
you could thank me for that.
No,
Most of it.
You're the only person that I can thank for that, and I thank you for it. Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, and then another thing is people think that Lenny has this hatred for me, and I think I think I know why. It's because some of the videos I look super awkward in it. I look super awkward and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of look.
You know who I hate? Not by specifically, but as a group, I hate cookie cutters. I hate hypocrites. I hate kiss asses. I hate people looking for the easy way out. People that put on certain kind of clothes, jewelry, or drive cars. I think they're supposed to get a claim because of that. Or people, when you go in their house, look at my shoe collection, Jay Cutler. Look at my mansion.
You sound like what Jason wants to be.
Bingo.
That's exactly you're describing what Jason wants to be.
100%.
He likes to show off, things. If he could have a Ferrari,
Jason, that's
Meaningless bullshit.
show off your personality, your intensity. Show off the unique characteristics you were made and you've developed and honed into a fine-tuned sword like I'd have myself.
Yeah.
My brain and my
There's no
physical
you
and
can't
mental
tell
power.
him shit. It goes in one ear
That
and out the
material
other.
shit is just.
He doesn't. It's
And then when
stupid.
other people do it, and that just makes you sick. And I hate that whole ideology. Look at me,
That's how most of this world is.
They're
I
most,
wanna say
like
a
I
lot of this-
said,
I don't want to say
there's
most,
two
but a lot
kinds of
people
people in the world. There's cookie cutters and
Yeah,
porn
but
addicts.
you're entitled to have nice things, Leonard. If you have the
What do
money,
you
what?
mean by nice things? I'm talking about
What
functional.
do I mean?
Functional things.
Your house
You have a
is
toilet.
a shithole.
I have a toilet. You have a fridge. I have a fridge. You have an oven.
That's
I have
all
an
right.
oven.
That's all right. It's nothing you would understand, obviously.
You have a whore. I don't. You don't have a wife. I don't. So what's the difference?
just a hater.
like not a
What?
fucking
You're
house.
just a hater.
No, I'm not. Those are just facts.
I hate
Okay.
using that word hater, by the way. Can't stand it.
I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
I
get
just
what You're
don't-
saying that you're you're
You know.
demented. You don't feel like you don't appreciate nice things. You're not
What do you mean
entitled
by
to
nice things?
What do I mean by nice things?
First of all, I have the greatest human being angel that you could ever imagine. That's Christina Broccolini. How could I be jealous of anybody when that's your angel sent by God himself that struck me like
not
that
about
with
jealousy,
a feeling that I could
stupid.
never explain?
Jesus Christ.
I could never explain it.
Stupid.
And it's 100% pure. It's not like the cookie cutter, oh, look at her, I want to do this. I read the comments. I never thought of her in that way, and I never
Would you
will.
rather have a new fridge that functions properly or an old fridge that works but it doesn't do
Tell
as
the
much
truth,
as it
Lenny.
could?
In the time frame of eternity, everything is the same. We're gonna be dust
See, this is why
so
he can't
soon.
smoke.
We're gonna be all of us are gonna be gone from this earth faster than we know it. I mean,
You're
look how
right.
time
I-
flies.
I agree with
I hate
that.
to say it, but that's life.
Yes, life.
Now, what you want your legacy to be? All the forgotten cookie cutters. Does anybody care where their clothes or their cars or their nice things? Doesn't mean anything. They're going to remember, for certain things you've done, especially with the Misfits, all of us, what you've done, how you've reached people, and they're going to never forget you. I feel bad for the cookie cutters because they're going to be the silent majority and the forgotten many. And to me, that's sad. And this isn't the place for nice things, functional things.
Right.
Something to help you sleep
Well,
better.
nice and fun. It's all right.
Yeah, but going after the brand names and such like that.
No. It's just something. If you have the money and are able to.
Hey, your car, that's a very functional car. It's a very good brand, good reliability.
Right.
That's great. It helps you, improve your life.
But-
But to me, where would I be? I'd be on Dixie Highway in a Toyota.
Well, would you rather have a
Nice fridge or
or a nicer bike or a shitty bike that you've been riding the last few days because your
I
bike
just
is
want a
fucked
damn
up?
bike that doesn't keep
Right.
bursting.
So a nicer
Okay.
bike.
Exactly.
It doesn't break so often, but that's life.
Should we say better instead of nicer?
Put
You
it
don't
this
like
way.
the word nice.
No, I don't. Take
Okay.
everything
That's
life
what it
gives you
is.
and
That
turn it
bothers
around
him.
for yourself.
Nice. That word nice bothers him. Let's say
Concentrate
better
on
and more
yourself. Get
functional than you
focused.
agree.
Don't look around. You can tell. People come to work. You can tell when people are looking at you. You know, you'll come in, try to mind you. You can tell people are just staring at you. And why are they doing that? Because they're cookie cutters. I come in, we should say, just come in, do my work. Somebody says hi to me. I'll never say hi to you unless you say hi to me. Because we're here to work. And I'm not going to do anything. That's why like I said, if I'm not going to live in a certain kind of house, that house is just for certain things only. I'm not going to clean it on a daily basis. I could give a damn what it looks like.
Obviously.
Just so I can sleep, eat, shit, piss. And if I can jerk off once a month without having a fucking stroke, which I can't do right now, because if I do, my head is about to explode.
Even when you take Cialis?
That makes it worse.
Oh, Jesus.
Kidding me?
Wait,
I usually been taking it every day. I had to stop. I did a couple sets of legs. I swear to God, I could not. I took a breath. I could not get my
What?
breath.
You want to leave?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Tired?
Tired. I just got my medication, man.
What is it? What's the name of it?
Holotestin.
Holotestin.
Yeah, it's a fucking antipsychotic.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You take it once a month.
Is that Haldol?
Holotestin.
Haldol, correct?
Now,
H-A-L-D-O.
big difference.
Holotestin,
So
I think that's
it's
that.
supposed to last a month. It lasts a couple
hormone.
weeks for him. and then
Holotestin is
when
what
it's wearing off is when he
strength
starts doing
athletes
stupid
take so they don't
shit.
go in a higher weight class. It's a form of testosterone. You said that before you said that on Johnny Bravo. I was laughing my ass off. You said you holotestin.
I thought it was a pro hormone. It's a pro hormone, yeah?
No, it's
Haldol?
actually it's been around
Haldol,
since the
whatever the fuck it
60s.
is.
Oh, okay, no.
It's
a steroid. It's
it's very androgenic. You don't gain much size up, but it's great for strength and hardness. It's good for guys that don't want to. It's great for boxers. Boxers were the first to use it, so you don't puff you up with water.
I'm going to walk Jason out.
You got walk him out. Yeah, you feel like shit. You're dying to get back to your trolls.
You're gonna go twitch it?
Yeah, good.
He's going through troll withdrawal.
So, do we resolve this shit? Are you gonna leave Nate the fuck alone and keep him out of your bullshit?
Later, dude.
Huh?
Later, listen.
He doesn't want to. No, he doesn't want to hang out with you.
If you order 66 me
No
again,
hanging out no more.
if you order no.
Look, see, he knows
there
how to
should never
fuck-
be an order 66 again.
All right, bro.
There will be consequences. I don't know what they are, but there will be.
There is none. That's why he keeps fucking doing it. There is none.
I feel like shit, man.
What kind of consequences could someone possibly give Jason? I like to know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just wanted to say something.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the social media or flag everything he fucking does.
Or take his phone and break it.
Gee, shit, Lord, I'm surprised you lasted that long.
Hey, you hung in there tonight.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't really say much. He didn't really say
You
much
just
to me
ripped
either.
him. Hey, he deserves it.
Well, I had a lot.
Well, like you said, he's never held accountable for anything he does, and that's why he keeps fucking doing it.
Yeah. And
But that's why people can't take it personal.
Well, and then like for me, I didn't
but
say
those
this.
fucking trolls are crazy.
They're
though.
crazy. Trust me, I know
Yeah.
this. So like, I didn't say this, but like, okay, so the Order 66 thing, like, I don't care about the dislikes. I don't care about the insults. I don't care about any of that stuff. That stuff is that
It comes
the
with
territory
it's-
of just social media. Like, I get that. It's just the other crazies that like want to take it to another level.
and
You
hunt
know?
down your family members and
Yeah,
shit
you
and
know, just
harass
some
you,
stuff,
harass
you know?
your family. That's when I fucking that is inexcusable to do that. If you
Yeah,
want
you
to come
know.
after each of us individually, fine. I don't give a fuck. The trolls when they go after family members and shit. That's
Yeah,
crossing the fucking line.
But some YouTubers whose initials are ML post images and pictures and videos of his wife and his kids. He's exposing.
Well, that's okay. I get you. That's
Yeah.
different.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying
if
that
you're
the
putting, if you're gonna put them out there in your videos
Who's
and
ML?
let people know,
Lowliner.
Oh, okay.
pussy
Tiger
liner,
Fitness.
pussy
Right.
liner.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he uses his wife, his kids on Instagram.
Yeah, then
Put-
I guess they're fair game. But
yeah,
you know.
well, even though they shouldn't be, but he should know better, considering how many people dislike the guy. And after watching his videos, I can see why. What?
How's your restroom?
No.
you gotta go piss outside.
I got a
man.
nice spot by the mailbox you can piss
Okay.
on if you want. Well, which would you rather do? You want a toilet or you want?
on the mailbox? It means be much easier off the
Are you really
Seriously?
gonna
Are
do
you
that?
fucking serious, Leonard? Just go to the bathroom and lift the fucking seat up and aim your dick into the toilet.
Honest to God, if I'm going to go in someone else's bathroom, I'm going to be sitting.
Okay, then go ahead and go sit. Just don't break his fucking toilet.
Well,
Leonard's got to
you don't
sit when
wait,
he
but you
pees, or
don't.
else
You
he'll
don't.
pee everywhere.
You don't have to sit when you go outside.
No,
That's
because
why
it
it's
goes
easier. I
everywhere.
can just-
Maybe I should take him outside.
That's
It's like letting your dog out to piss.
I'll walk him out and you read this fucking thing.
All right,
You can
we're
film
do
it.
like
going to read the
You can
sponsors
film
now.
it.
little intermission real quick.
Yeah, well,
I noticed that liver
You
cleanse
guys
is
remember-
making me
It'll be a
urinate.
segue.
you know they should have sent you a new liver.
Speaking of pissing
Well, my
outside,
liver's made New World Nutrition. They saw the package. That stuff.
New World
New
Nutrition.
World Nutrition. Everybody saw the package opening last week. Tell you what, the liver cleanse, you get a nice flush, and I am urinating a lot more. And I think it's clearing the jaundice out of my eyes.
I
But
think
I really think
Yeah,
that stuff
I
is some,
can't- I
that
can't
stuff is
tell.
some potent stuff, and I think it's working great.
they should have taken a liver, packed it in ice, and FedExed it to you. That's what they should. Here's your care
I'll
package.
get my enzymes done at the end of the 30-day treatment.
part of the read is wishing that Christian Duke guy a happy birthday.
You remember that tall goon at the Ruby who was
that kept getting in my way when I was trying to film you
Interview-
idiots in your
Wait.
underwear.
Are you really gonna go piss outside?
He really is.
Yes, let him out, Brad.
So it's time for the sponsors.
Well, we have anyone who watched a video of the Ruby may have seen this tall guy. He's actually pretty cool. His name's Christian Duke. He's with StrengthAddicts.com. Anyway, yesterday was his birthday, and I wanted to wish him. Brad, what's go?
Just go on the side where the neighbors aren't.
Piss on my neighbor's bushes.
Go to the right. Go to the right.
Yeah, just seriously.
What
make
a
right
wonderful
turn.
neighborhood.
Yeah, it's great.
Nobody's out there.
Yeah.
Man, go further.
Everyone's
Yeah.
asleep.
He's just standing right at the end.
Or somebody calls the cops and claims that there's an ogre pissing.
Where is he, Brad?
Just right there at the end of the tripod.
So anyway, I wanted to wish Christian Duke a very happy birthday from StrengthAddicts.com. Yesterday was his birthday, and we talked for a little bit, and he mentioned it was his birthday, so I told him we'd wish him one on the next podcast. And we also want to take the opportunity to give a big shout out to Iron Mag Labs. Iron Mag Labs has been around for well over a decade, and they're a name that people know and trust. And they have a great line of natural supplements, a whole bunch of items. I don't know what the fuck they do. I'm just reading these names here. Pro hormone cycle support, a bunch of other stuff.
Are pro hormones natural?
We need Lenny for this.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Full line of pro hormones. Good stuff. Iron Mag Labs and StrengthAddicts.com. Big shout out to both of you guys tonight.
They have YouTube
I meant to
channels
read that
too?
earlier.
Do they have YouTube channels too?
I think Iron
Strength Addicts is one.
Strength Addicts and then Iron Mag Labs.
Yeah, push the button.
Yeah, push the button.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Watch. The top.
Brad, please show him.
You can do it.
Lenny's trying to close my garage door. It's just one button you have to push. There you go. Brad gets it instantly.
Well, I don't think he has.
See, that's one of the things that's nice. Ooh, a garage door opener, automatic garage door opener. Right, Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
You're
order-
make fun of an automatic garage door opener.
Does that make a? Does that make
I
a?
don't need a garage door when I ride a bicycle, Brad.
Does it make you a cookie cutter to have a garage?
It depends.
On.
What makes you a cookie cutter is breaking out the Christmas decorations and looking at the neighbors and trying to one-up them.
Why did you see
They're
something
buying
next
gifts
door
from
when
the
you were
kids.
pissing on their house?
Yeah, you'll be seeing them.
It's good for the economy, Lenny.
Yeah, it stimulates the
Right.
economy, man.
In what way?
Here's my.
Oh, it's a cat.
That's Kimbo. That's the infamous Kimbo.
she-
Everybody wants to see.
Jason left and the cat comes out. You know, cats are scared of retarded people. That's why he fucking stays in the room when
Yeah.
Jason's here.
Yeah, because they can sense when somebody's retarded. I've noticed that.
Is that why he likes me so much?
I was joking,
No, that is true.
because I never had
That
a
is
cat.
true.
I'm fucking joking.
They
I'm retarded, so
they
they're
act
scared
a
of
certain
me.
way around children and an old person.
I never
They
thought of
certainly
him as a therapy pet, but now it makes sense.
do. Cats are very, very smart.
Well, I think animals are therapy pets in general.
Yeah,
True.
Any animal.
yeah.
Well, yeah, all these people with their bullshit, you know, companion card or whatever they call it for the dog to bring
you can
around.
print them out online. Anyone can.
Yeah, you just have
print
to
out-
register.
Right, their
Then-
own.
You can go into
Fucking
the
dog
mall, you can
inside
go
the
to
restaurant.
stores,
That's
yeah, you can
right.
do- you
What if
can
you're
go
eating and the
anywhere.
dog takes a shit right there in the restaurant? Most of those dogs are not properly fucking trained. I don't care
Probably
what
not.
these people say.
It's just an excuse to be able to take their dog where they want.
I didn't see a weight drop on that dog though. Wouldn't that be a shame?
What are you talking about?
Down at LA Fitness.
Oh, that one guy who brings.
Oh,
his
that's
dog to
right.
the gym?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too. That's not.
That
he doesn't
dog's
need
so
that
out of
fucking
it.
dog.
Isn't
Yeah.
that dog for anger management? That's what I was once told.
It's possible, yes.
It's like an anger management therapy.
Well, if that
dog.
asshole will get off the,
The guy-
trend he's been on
The guy
last
looks
30
insane,
years.
yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
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 He lives on trend.
Oh,
He
really?
was a top-ranked Mexican bodybuilder. He's almost 70 years old.
Really?
You should have
Damn.
seen. You
He's
should have
like
saw
5
him.
foot tall.
You
Yeah.
should have saw him
Yeah.
10 years ago. He went
Should
to
have
our
seen
world
him
gym.
10 years ago.
Just him. Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the hell.
Like
Who
I'm,
am I
like I'm an English
associating
fucking
with?
major over
that
here
my,
anyway.
my vocabulary is going down a toilet. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because you've been hanging around with me.
No,
I'm a fucking simpleton.
nobody. But I could honestly
You just
say
think
2 weeks
fuck
off,
every other word.
no fornication, and no trannies.
Yeah.
So that deserves a medal.
I have
It
a
deserves a medal. You really think so?
Yeah.
For not fucking or screwing trannies for a year and a half.
Oh, it's been a year.
Yeah.
Are you really like? I didn't know if this was like really a joke. Like I still don't
Nothing's
know today, but this is
There's
real.
nothing a joke. If I bring it up, it's not a joke. Believe me, it's an issue where I don't like it. I'm addicted to it by porno, and I want to face it by making it public.
So that gets you off, like a female-looking dude
You don't like it, but you do like it.
with a yes.
with a
Yeah,
penis. It's a
certain
dude.
kinds.
That looks like a
or
female.
you
A
don't
man,
like.
a man with tits. As
You
Jay
don't
calls him.
like that you like it.
No, I don't.
That's what it is.
Well, why?
Don't.
Why? Well, actually, there's no reason to ask why.
You can ask.
So why dislike something that turns you on? If it turns you on, it should make you feel good, and you should
You
want
don't
to
like
do it.
vagina?
I do, but
Is it because
it's just cookie cutter and boring. You know,
so
But a dick isn't.
a penis, like a dick, just flopping around with an asshole?
with attached to a 10, a dime. And
Well,
you know
why
what a
don't you
dime
just
is?
find a dime?
A dime's a perfect 10.
Because a real female dime will
I
go
get- I
nowhere
know.
near him.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Right.
why.
And then to
Or
get
that
one
is
off
why.
back page.
Or you have to pay a lot of money.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
But
So you'd probably get you do get it cheaper with.
and then again, I've yet to see any female built like Lucy.
Go on. Lucy who? Who's Lucy? Oh, it's
The tranny from Alabama.
Wait.
Backpage Alabama Lucy, which has
Correct.
disappeared now because everybody
Because
got to
of
her
my
Right.
big
in
mouth.
2 fucking days.
Right.
Because of my big mouth. I couldn't even look at the pictures. I don't know how to keep them or download them.
Yeah,
But
but you didn't give a last name.
I like that football jersey she wears, the Superman shirts,
So
shorts.
her back page disappeared because of Lenny.
Yes.
Well, let's just say because of the people.
It's probably already back up using a different name with new pictures. I guarantee.
Well, I
you.
couldn't find it today.
So who did you?
Check again
You know,
tomorrow.
he's hunting like
well,
a
there's
bastard.
some other ones, but she definitely takes the cake.
Oh my god. And
She
Alabama's
takes the
not
cake.
that far. Andrew was going to call her and see how much it would cost to fly her
Oh
down.
yeah.
Even if I took
But-
a damn trier up there, it shouldn't be that much.
No, we get her to
Like,
come
fuck,
down
that
here.
would take you a week.
You really you want
If
to?
she would come down here and
Yeah.
film,
Lenny, the next time you see a tranny that you like in one of these areas that's relatively near the southeast, don't talk about it in the video. Come tell me
Okay.
or send me a link to it, and we'll see what
you
we
know,
can
it's
make
rare.
happen.
It's rare. I
This
mean,
is so crazy.
I've been with so many, and sometimes in Dixie Highway,
Hey, they're working.
you'll get
they're
a good
working,
selection up there.
Shims. They need the money. What
But-
the fuck?
I wonder. Like, I want to know what would go through
That's what he
that
likes.
person's mind
And I guarantee
when they
you,
see Lenny. They're like, "Holy
Hey, you know what?
shit!"
Yeah, I
Somebody
do get it.
somebody messaged me saying that there is a tranny in LA that's obsessed with you. Made a video.
I saw that.
You did see it?
First of all, not my kind. Second of all, don't show yourself as a man, especially a twink type man. That's a turnoff.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, it was like freaking.
It
was like
I know
a,
it's
I'm
but
guessing
I've
that
seen
person wasn't black.
Yeah.
well, no, I like
Oh,
Spanish
Spanish.
rights as well, but you showed yourself as a man.
Where did you see
I
this?
actually went to one. I made an appointment 5 years ago, and she had pictures on the wall. I said, "Who's that?" She said, "That's me." I was like, I said, "I gotta go. Goodbye," and I ran out the door.
So you'd rather have this person look like a woman, just
That's
right
the-
off
that's
bat.
the
You
only
wanna
way
be
it could work.
confused. You want to be confused and
and a
look at this
very
person, that's a
sexy
legit
woman, because you're probably thinking, "What is that, Buffalo Bill on the Silence of the Lambs?" Those types. Nah, not like that.
Because
I'm
That
sure
was a
you've
man.
seen some of them in Las Vegas.
But
that
you don't want to
know
see.
about.
You don't want to see them when they were.
I don't know who to, because I don't like actively go look at this person and like, that
Try to
could-
figure it out.
Yeah, that could be a tranny.
But you
know?
can't, especially down here. You really can't.
I don't know. I've never.
But West Palm, I've never seen such a worse selection. If you look at the back page now, it's horrid.
The only
Probably because
person,
of the hurricane.
the only person that
I'm
I've
sure it'll
actually
pick up. I'm
seen
sorry.
that was like a tranny. Well, I didn't see with my eyes was that person that Jason was with. That was an actual tranny.
She wasn't
What, you
bad.
saw her?
Summer
No, I didn't see her.
2016.
Shim, whatever.
Yeah, the one. that
Reach
was
out
like-
to her. She said she
No,
told me to
thanks.
come right now and come to her house right now.
Well, that's
She says, I'm waiting for you. Because I was talking dirty to her on the phone. She
Which
kept
one was
calling
that
me.
now? The
The
J-
shit.
Oh.
Remember when we were in Aruba and we kept getting messaged about it?
Was it the one?
on his
J-Star.
Yeah, J-Star.
That's
what
the
it
one
was.
Jane got a restraining order
Correct.
against, right?
Well, that's the
Oh,
one she
Jane-
said she got a restraining
She's
order.
yeah,
she's
yeah.
okay.
That she didn't really get a restraining order,
Not
did
my-
she?
He's okay.
That's what Jane
Not
said.
my.
It's a little Puerto
I have no-
Rican
I
lady
think she
boy.
did.
Really? Wow, that's
It's all right. You know, not my.
So why would we reach? You're not gonna fuck this person.
No, we can make a video
Oh,
with her.
fuck that.
She probably doesn't want to get near within 1,000 feet of this shit show again.
Oh, it helped her career. That's only going to help.
No thanks.
Career is what?
Just
I don't
order
even know
one
what she
off the-
does.
One,
Is
just
she a-
order one
is
that
she
you
a
really
reporter or
like, not
something?
one that you're like, okay, whatever, I'll do it for this. Get one that you really like.
Yeah.
What the fuck? If you're gonna spend the time and money.
Lucy.
Oh God, you already scared her away, stupid.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find somebody around. For
Yeah,
her.
but when you see
Exactly.
something like that,
Check Atlanta. That's
I do. I look at Atlanta. Very
lot of
good.
tans in
Very
Atlanta.
good. You know, else is good. New Orleans. All
What
the
about
black.
Orlando? What about Orlando, where Nate just
Orlando's
was?
good. Fort Lauderdale's good.
I mean, there's just find it
So
local.
what the
Kansas
fuck?
City's good. Brooklyn's good.
How do you know these?
And actually, Cleveland and Cincinnati are good too. Pittsburgh and Philly. Boston's good.
How's Kalamazoo?
Didn't look at that yet. Although Detroit's very good, but Atlanta, yeah, very good talent. Very good.
What
I'd
about?
love to look at your internet search history.
I can tell you what it is right now.
Please, do you have? Please,
have internet?
enlighten me.
I go to Polo
Where would you
Tropical,
see the
Burger
search
King,
history?
No.
or where I work. I use it at work. You can look at
actually,
anything.
Because you have a tablet, right?
I have a something like that.
Didn't somebody get him like a tablet or?
Yes, he's got a
Yeah.
little shitty tablet.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what he's got. So he just goes around the area to the fast food and restaurant places and sits there and connects to their Wi-Fi because he doesn't have it in his fucking shithole.
You know what's
Which is a
funny?
good
I'm
thing.
pretty sure somebody's walked by. And
Oh,
saw
yeah,
him.
of course. When we
Like,
go to the pizza place, there's been ladies
Yeah.
that are outside because he sits by the window, looking in, shaking their head like, "The fuck is he looking at?"
Well, I've seen somebody do that at a fast food restaurant. I saw somebody watching porn while I was like getting my food and walked by, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there chilling,
Tell
watching
him what
porn.
happened. Yeah, this asshole last week in Subway. Tell him what happened.
Actually, I went over there today. I saw the same girl. I was looking at the girl who took my order, and
I would love just to see the reaction of the
she
lady.
asked me about. I forget. I asked her, how do you like your Eagles? She goes, no, I like the Patriots. She goes, what about the Carolina Panthers? And I said, they suck. And he goes, my boyfriend over there, he's a Carolina Panther. I turned around and looked at him. He looked up. I said, it shows. And he looked at me, and she said, you shouldn't have said that. I said, I'll say whatever I want to say. I said, what are you going to do about it? You looked up and you looked down. Little punk over there with the cookie cutters and the tattoo and the manicured beard and that hair. Give me a fucking break, you little freak. And the man's like, oh, I want you get your things and get out of here. You've been sitting here all day looking at smut.
So you got kicked out
That
for
shit
looking?
is true too.
I
That's
get
what this
kicked out. I
asshole
says,
said.
I'll leave because I want to leave. Not because you're... told her, I said, you know what? Don't write a check your ass can't carry.
Can't cash, stupid.
Don't write a check, yeah. I'm sick of that shit. Don't get ordering me around. If you could do it by yourself, fine. But you're going to have to call somebody.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I have a good topic. This is something that's been in the news lately. I don't know if you've been following this story, Brett. Have you been following the story of the Penn State college student
Yeah.
who was 18 years old and died during a hazing at a fraternity because they quote unquote made him drink 18 drinks in an hour?
Yeah, I saw
And he
that the other
died of-
night. 18 drinks in an hour.
I think he died from trauma, though. Blunt trauma.
He fell down a flight of stairs.
They pushed him or something.
So who do you think should bear the responsibility? The free will of the student for being stupid enough to be coaxed into drinking that much, or the people who encouraged him to do it or may have threatened him to do it? I was thinking about that. It's a good question.
That's a good question.
It depends on I don't know, the setting and what, I mean, dude, that fraternity shit is so fucking gay.
But it's been going on for years, Brad.
Let me go pay for friends.
Correct.
And let them fucking humiliate me in front of the rest of the douchebags. I remember when I lived in Vegas, I was 18 to 20. I knew all these kids that I worked with that went to UNLV and shit. I went to all those fucking parties. I'm like, you guys got to pay for this shit?
Wait, what are you talking about?
About college fraternities. How you pay for friends. You get hazed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Stupid shit.
I remember my freshman year of college, I went to UConn, University of Connecticut, and the first semester of my college career was one of the best 4-month stretches of my life. All of us were in the same boat. We were a bunch of freshmen in our dorm, our floor. No one knew each other, and we all hit it off, like 8 or 9 of us. We became like a family. We went out together, drank together, went to the movies together, all of us, ate lunch, dinner together. And then we had the winter break, and then when I went back my second semester, I lived with the same bunch of guys, but about half of them started rushing fraternities. You never saw them again. They just stopped hanging out with their real friends, stopped doing anything because they had to go now spend time with their...
cutters.
Right.
Yeah.
The name.
And it was just very depressing. I remember that, losing some great friends because they decided to...
Well, I guess
rush
they
a
weren't so
fraternity
great.
for
And then you
whatever
ask
reason.
them, what did you have to do? I can't tell you. I'm so like, fuck you. What?
I never really understood all that.
It all involved over drinking. I don't know why that's such like a
I think it's just the college life thing that.
Yeah.
It was. It's. I guess. It's,
I went to all those fucking parties. They were great. I didn't have to be a part of their fraternity. I just knew them because I worked with some of the guys. You know.
Yeah, I had friends in Vegas that were in like fraternities and things like that.
Yeah.
Just never was interested in that life.
Did you see they broke ground today on the Raider Stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh yeah, the Raiders.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
They had
like,
a groundbreaking ceremony.
I think it's
today.
going to take like 2 years.
it's so crazy that Vegas now has a football team because
and
it
a
was
hockey team.
and a hockey team. Yeah, that's
You got that
crazy.
arena right there.
When I heard about the Raiders, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, Raiders are Vegas now? I was like, wow, that's a crazy complete change.
How funny is fucking Al Davis's kid? What's his name? Mark Davis, the owner now. His fucking haircut. Jesus Christ, he looks like the kid from the fucking Mask.
I didn't see that. I
Did
gotta
he
go
with
look.
Cher? That guy's fucking beat up.
So it's new.
Getting big. Then I'm going to go on a cruise.
Are you good? Are you doing
A
Ruby?
real cruise or your cruise?
Probably.
On gear?
Depends what the WWE has in store for them.
Show him that email.
Funny you say that, Lenny. I'm going to read you an email. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Is this a real email?
This is a real email. Hold on a second.
Listen to it, Dale.
You know, I was with some
This is
pro
a real
wrestlers.
email.
It's not-
Who?
I was with some pro wrestlers on Sunday.
Oh no shit.
Which
Yeah.
ones? Because I don't know the current crop.
Hold on. Well, they're definitely current. Here, let me check my Instagram, and I guess they have a pretty big
I like how
following.
you fags are getting along nicely over there.
Tamatonga.
Maybe you could talk Nate into giving you a little reach around, Leonard.
Well, dude, Lenny has always been cool with me. Always been cool with me. I mean, he's just Lenny.
Tamatonga sounds one of those Pacific Island pigs.
No, he is. He's
No,
I forgot what island is, but no, they were actually some really cool people.
they're pretty low life, those types.
What?
Lenny, I want to read you something.
Okay.
What does that have anything?
I've been in contact with a corporate talent specialist over at the WWE. Her name is Marietta. And we exchanged a few emails, and she's actually been very cordial and very informative, and I'm going to read you what she wrote me today about you. Ready? My apologies, Andrew, for the late response. Currently, the Performance Center does not have a set schedule open tryouts. It is random. You would need to continuously check in with the Performance Center online or go through the recruitment link I provided previously.
So you got to like badger them.
Correct.
Basically.
With that being said, it was brought to my attention for some of the questionable remarks that Lenny has said in some of the videos, and I get that is what his following may be based on, but unfortunately, that type of behavior is frowned upon in the WWE, and we do not approve. Thank you sincerely, Marietta, some last name that begins with a K. I cannot pronounce it.
Give them her email so they can.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, some
I'll think about it.
So they are not looking for Lenny. Bottom line, he's just too much.
think
the remarks online.
Your
Porch
your
monkey,
marketability does not meet their strict moral code.
Yeah.
All the roided up wrestlers who.
How about Pat Patterson that has shit on
Or
the
the guy,
wrestler?
who's the guy that murdered
the
his
one-
wife and kids
Yeah.
and killed
Chris
himself?
Benoit.
That's right.
Okay. There's a fucking great example. Just because you said, whatever.
Hulk Hogan said the N-word, remember? He got caught on
How about Doink the Clown, who convicted child rapist?
A clown.
I remember Doink.
So that was a legit email.
How about Mike
Yeah.
Rotundo that ripped his dick off trying to break into a swimming pool at a hotel when he was drunk?
Any others?
Keep going.
Yeah, go. Give us a history lesson.
Quite a few. Oh, but Adrian Adonis is walking around as a homosexual. You approve of that?
Are these new people? I don't know.
Bottom line, they're just afraid of me the same way Dale Chance is. Dale Chance goes to Blackstone Labs all prim and proper, delivers his little politically correct spiel, then begs, and whoopee, you got a contract. Well, let's show a package that you get, Dale. We're waiting to see it. The only thing you're going to get is
I'm sure
a
you wanna
package of
see his
horse
fucking
manure.
package.
Yeah, we saw it. He stuffed his posing trunks. That was pretty obvious. I was checking them out, and I'm thinking, what the hell? You got a penis enlargement? I thought to myself.
Well, it's funny because at my gym, somebody was actually talking about how guys stuff their shit on
no
stage.
shit.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
What the fuck do they stuff in there?
I don't know, like a sock or some shit.
Yeah, but you can see that.
Well, I know, but I mean, this is just what they were talking about. They were talking about how like bodybuilders, like I guess professional bodybuilders, have stuck.
They probably use their wife's dildos or something and put it in there.
Jason Genova texted me.
Oh, Nate, I love you.
Yeah, when I was
Please.
walking into his car, he expressed his legitimate concern. Bro, do you think he'll text me? Is he going to call me? I'm like... Yeah.
This is the text I got
There
from
you
him.
go.
I love you, bro. Let's hang out. All right, cool.
But he didn't even say anything. Like,
Let you come pick me up and buy me dinner.
Well, he wasn't, just for the record,
he wasn't really all here though. Like he was definitely like
two things.
high.
Number one, he just got a shot.
Cut
And
him
number
off.
Yeah,
two,
I know how he is after that.
he wasn't expecting you to be here.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
little bit
Tell
of
him.
an ambush TV tactic, so I think he was kind of a little thrown off there.
And like, bottom line is, I knew that he wasn't ever really going to listen to anything I have to say. No,
True.
He's not. Like
It's a never-ending shit show with him.
yeah, like he's. I don't
If
know.
it's one thing, it's another.
I almost want to say like Jason is like incapable of having friends, like true friends. I want to say that, but then again, I mean, he looks at you as a real friend, you know. Like if he was in danger, he'd probably call you or his mom, or even Brad. I don't know about Lenny though. I don't know if Lenny would be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But like, so that's somebody told me that like he was incapable of having
Somebody
friends.
needs help. I'll give
Lenny
you
kinda
food.
makes
Lenny
sense.
can run over there and
It
pick
makes
him up on his
sense.
bicycle.
Well, I think you got to give him what they call tough love. I just call it common sense.
Who for
Just
Jason?
my father gave me, you know.
Well, like you cut him off for a while. Andrew's done that before too. Like Jason, I'm not filming. You're 2 weeks. I'm not filming anything for you. That's it.
Well,
Just
I
like
mean,
as
Right.
little punishments,
Correct.
like a fucking kid.
Right.
as of
Like you're grounded for 2 weeks, kind of thing.
as of lately, like he like really hasn't posted anything. Like he does post on YouTube, but it's the
Garbage.
shout outs or it's sick, it's pissed. You know, it's the same thing.
His
and-
channel's dead.
Yeah, I would say that.
It will be
Yeah.
if he keeps putting that shit out.
But
Who wants to watch that?
The sad thing about Jason is that he could so easily have as many as more subscribers as you do, Nate, or
Absolutely.
maybe even over 500,000 if he had a better work ethic. And like the Ruby this year, he had a year, man.
He
had
did,
a
and he looked
year.
good for a
shirt.
moment.
He did. He peaked too soon.
Like
He
the
lost
shirt.
too much weight.
Well, I don't even want to say he peaked too soon. What happened was everything came crashing down at
He
once.
peaked too
Like,
soon.
He's never fucking peaked.
I want to say like
Thanks for correcting me.
one thing happened after another. Like, you know, like he was supposed to stay off of social media for a while, and Jason's not going to do that. We all knew that.
No chance.
Like, the whole Rich Piana deserves to die thing. The whole what was that girl's name? The one that he
Diana?
was, the one he was claiming to have sex with, Diana. Like all that happened like at once, and you know he just
That's actually
straight
true.
up rebounded. Like and everyone everyone knew it was going to happen.
He's a fucking train wreck. That's the only reason why people keep watching him, because they're waiting to see what stupid shit
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to do
Absolutely.
next. Because there will be some for sure.
Yeah. And I'm really interested to see how long the Twitch thing lasts. I really want to know who the hell invested all this stuff in him.
Built him a computer from scratch.
Bought him a PS. We know damn well he didn't buy himself a PS4.
Well, whoever it is has all his passwords and bank account numbers and all that shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so these people, and if they're listening, I don't know, like, what they might think that it's gonna pay off. Like,
is it like straight donations, or does that company pay them?
Well, see, I don't entirely know everything about Twitch, but there's a couple things I know. Uh-huh. So donations is a big part of it, where you can make a lot of money if people like you, if they want to support you. Another thing is apparently, and I don't know if I'm correct, but apparently, like, if you have it like a real subscriber or something about subscribers, you get paid like $2 per subscriber. So and
from Twitch,
I don't entirely know, but it's something of that nature. So people are gonna probably, it's not that, but that's just like from what I heard.
Okay.
So there's definitely money, and then you can also have sponsors sponsor you, but I don't know if Jason.
So then, if there's that kind of money to be made,
a lot of money.
Then I don't
Twitch.
blame Jason for doing it.
Why not?
If that's his goal is to make money,
everything else. He's got no shame.
If he wants to ask for money for shout-outs and he can get it, I say good for him. I would never begrudge anyone for trying to get their hands on some extra money. There's
absolutely
no problem
not.
with that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But what Jason's problem is, Jason always wants to take the path of least resistance. Like, if he can make money sitting on his couch playing video games.
I think he thinks that. I think what happens is people say, you can make this much money. You can make this much money. And he gets super excited about it, thinking that money's going to start pouring down from the ceiling and he's going to be balling out of his mind, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't think...
That's his ultimate goal. So he thinks he's going to be a fucking millionaire overnight.
Oh, yeah, we know this.
Leonard, what did you give the cat?
Catnip?
Gave him a nice pet on his soft fur. Do you feed him any type of special foods or anything for him to get such a coat that's soft?
I groom him every night.
That's it?
No. I just give him regular cat food.
Nate's looking like he wants to eat.
Yeah, he's exceptionally soft coat.
I'm a bit hungry right now.
Surprisingly, for those
and
amount of years.
Asian. I know you.
What is that? 74 years old in people years?
Who, the cat? Well,
I think cat's years in people years is like 6 or 7 years.
He's
right?
13.
Dog years.
So that's like 78
Dogs
years old.
cats are usually 6.
He's a 6 years. So cats live longer than dogs?
Yeah, generally.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my
Where
cat.
the fuck does that term 9 lives come from, man? What is that shit about?
Probably just some like thing that happened. Like, I don't know. Just urban things.
You don't know, Leonard? You're a cat
Because they
expert.
like to engage in high risk behavior, and they all manage to.
Well, that is true.
Like jumping off roofs. And
yeah, cats can run on walls and do all
almost
this crazy
getting
stuff.
hit by cars,
right up trees. Yeah.
chased by dogs.
They can fall off of like 10
Squirrels.
stories and survive, which is insane.
Crazy.
Drink antifreeze sometimes and not die.
Really?
I never heard about that.
No, antifreeze I heard kills all animals, and it's sweet. That's why they're attracted to it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is watch the ID channel. You ever watch that? Wives with Knives, Deadly Woman. How these women slowly poison their husbands to death with putting small amounts of antifreeze in their dinner every night.
That's fucked up.
Some really fucked up stories. And then they go to the hospital thinking there's something wrong with them, and if they don't test for it, they'll never know.
Yeah, it's undetectable.
Holy shit, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
ID channel is just fucked up.
Don't give any of these bitches any ideas, will you? Jesus
All right.
Christ.
They already know them.
It's odorless.
So is there a chick
You
these
gonna
days?
fall over there?
No, I'm good.
Pending.
You're right.
Pending?
Pending.
Dad, I told you about that one cop, right?
Yes.
Did you ever hook up with her?
No, we exchanged a few messages on Instagram, and that was
Okay.
it.
Did you tell Brad about that?
2 girls and 1 cup, Nate?
No. So
I'm at cop, not
I said
cup.
cop. So I'm at Walmart, right? I'm at Walmart.
I know where his fucking
His
mind's
mind's up on
going. This
that.
animal.
I'm gonna tell Lenny this. So I'm at Walmart, right? And then this cop, like, I'm driving. I forget what I was doing, but I'm either going in or go out. And I'm driving, and then this cop like pulls next to me, and she says, like, "Hey, Nate." I was
Wow.
like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "What is going on here?" And she's like, "Hey, she's like,
I gave up meth years ago, I swear.
Fuck you. So she's like, "Yo, I'm a fan of of you and Jason and Delray Misfits," and we were just chopping up for like a second, and she's like, "Hey, Andrew's hot as Andrew's sexy or something like that." I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "If you could do me a favor and just relay Andrew the message," and I was like, "Yeah, just give me your Instagram," and I gave Andrew the Instagram. She's like a crazy cat lover. Did you see her Instagram?
Yeah. This was a while ago.
What did you think of her physically?
She looked good.
Wow.
Not
I was trying to hook you up, man. I was trying to hook.
Listen, we exchanged messages for a couple days, and that was it.
And keep the authorities out of here.
And she wasn't.
You want the
she
authorities
looked-
on your
she wasn't
side,
my type.
Brad.
She wasn't your
giving
type?
you immunity
Was
like
she
I
like a
had
really
back in the
goody
day.
good person? I mean, if she watches the Delray Misfits, I'm like thinking she has to have a little crazy in her.
She seemed very tentative when we spoke, but
She was in awe of you. I get that from the 40 calls that I picked up because my number was.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, like, how did your number get?
I don't know.
I know. It was a split second in that video when you were writing your phone number down on a sheet of paper. And normally I'm really good about catching shit like that needs to be edited out of the video. And it went so fast, I missed it. And I
didn't even see it when Andrew called me and told me it was in there. I watched that part and I didn't see it was.
Yeah, I was at work
so
and
quick.
I'm on my computer at work and I'm freeze framing frame by frame by frame and boom, right there it was upside down.
So you know all these
Split
fucking
second.
crazies. As soon as they see him writing down his
Correct.
number,
I've had about 80 phone calls in the past week. I spoke to about 40 of them, to tell you the truth.
They're probably really cool, huh?
Yeah, we got Matt, we got John.
From what?
Holy shit, Lenny!
Crazy.
What the fuck?
From what?
Basically, that's the response.
From what country?
Dude, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Got some Glasgow, Scotland, Seoul, South Korea.
How about the Netherlands? You have to like Germany,
Australia and shit.
Yeah, we got Australia, New Zealand.
Oh shit! I want to talk to you about the Netherlands people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What a couple of interesting characters.
Yeah, they were
Which
cool.
ones?
The ones I met in Amsterdam.
Oh.
The same people that he met, I met too when I was in Germany. They drove to Amsterdam
No
from
shit.
Amsterdam to come see me. Yeah, that's like I think it's like a 2 or 3 hour drive. I was like, holy shit! They
You
really
want to take the Autobahn?
No, they.
Yeah, you do take the Autobahn from there.
We went
Developed
to a
by the
rooftop bar
Nazis,
with
by
them
the
and
way.
shit.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
told me. Yeah, they
that
told
was
me
cool.
everything about that. But they were hella cool.
Yeah, they
I'm
brought
not
me
gonna
to
lie
club.
though,
Yeah.
they look like some mean ass people.
Yeah, they came walking up on us. She's like, "These guys,
Like big beards.
these guys
and
all right?" I'm like, "Yeah,
they
they're
look
fair. I don't know."
like, if I'm honest, they look like straight up terrorists. But they said it themselves.
yeah.
They're like, yeah, we get people are scared of us because they're shaved bald head, huge beards, look like terrorists. And I'm
Should have
like,
said just look like cookie cutters. That's all.
Shaved head and a big beard. Look at you.
Yes, but I'm not a cookie
he
cutter in
fits
that
the
regard.
description.
That's not
But-
why I did it.
But they ended up.
I
Being
did it
really
for other
awesome.
reasons.
They ended up being really cool. They even bring me some weed,
Yeah.
although I don't smoke weed. But about they
Not
were talking
strong
about
enough
how-
for you, huh?
No.
mate?
They were talking about how strong it
They
was.
brought me a package.
Oh.
And that like I was going to smoke
The
it just
guys over
because.
there.
I was going to smoke it just because, but then they were telling me how strong it was, and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to pass on it. Just they were telling me I'm
And
gonna.
then you messaged me. I remember.
Yeah, I messaged you.
I told you.
I think I even snapped you,
Yeah.
like that I was with them. Yeah, they were awesome people. I wish we could have like kicked it more because we sat and we talked for a few hours, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
You
they were
kicked
cool.
it more. What kind of a cookie cutter term is that?
I mean, they
Did
drove.
you invent that term?
Hung
We
out.
kicked it more.
No, I didn't. It's a cookie cutter term. I'm sorry.
Shit
Big,
making.
yeah, immense cookie cutter
Like my
term.
bad.
Oh, don't even. That's the worst.
My apologies.
The worst.
Is that correct for you? My apologies.
And you never heard that 20 years ago, did you?
No.
20
Will somebody
years ago,
please
yeah.
find out when it started?
What?
Who started saying it,
97.
please? It has to be in some movie or it's one of those cookie cutter movies.
I'm sure.
Somebody
what term are we
please
talking
find
about
out.
again?
It's usually something you say in the sports field, like if you're playing basketball and you fuck up on defense. You say,
My bad, dog. My bad, dog.
Yeah, that's right. My fault. My bad.
Ugh.
You
My
never
fault.
said that when you played football? If you stepped on somebody's foot, oh, my bad.
My father said two things. On offense,
Oh boy.
he goes, you don't say a word. On defense, you say whatever you want, including nigger this, nigger that when you play those city
Oh, God.
schools.
There you go.
Say, I'm going to break your... Say in the first play before you even...
I'm gonna pull the Richard.
When
I
you're
gotta go,
lined
guys.
up, before they snap
gotta
the ball, say, by the end of this game, they're going to be taking your nigger ass out of here in
Oh
crutches.
my God.
I guarantee it. I'm going to stick my fingers in your ear hole. I'm going to bust your eardrum. I'm going to break your knees, your shins, and the palm. I'm going to break your finger if I can. I'm going to relentlessly destroy you this whole fucking game.
Lenny. You.
Oh my God, that's my new favorite motivational speech ever.
This is an example of.
I'm going to listen to that in the podcast before I work every
Why'd
day.
you stop him? He was on a
Oh,
roll.
that's
man.
great.
Damn it. That was good.
Nate, go ahead.
I was gonna
works.
say this is an example of you, cutting your terms with ever being with the WW. What was it?
Fuck the
Wrestling?
WW who?
Well, no, not WWE. It was
Are
the
you
wrestling,
kidding
right?
me?
WWE, yeah.
WWE.
That's almost like
But
a
isn't that
badge
what
of
you wanted?
honor. They're going to be running and begging to me in a few years anyway. They're going to be begging to me. Don't tell me I'm going to apply with the rest of those, like the blue meanie.
But isn't that what you wanted? You wanted to get in
No.
the ring with who? We were with Adam a month ago. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. You
Triple
filmed that,
H,
Yeah.
that big cookie cutter gold digger that goes and marries the boss's daughter. He's my age. He's a has-been.
Jealous.
He runs the, you know, that's like about the NWO. They didn't really give a shit too much about politically correct stuff. There was a lot of drug innuendo, sex innuendo. They didn't give a
NWO.
shit.
Wasn't that WCW though?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the WWE at the time started doing it too with the innuendos and such. That's
Did
when
you see
wrestling
the
was
Ric
big.
Flair documentary?
No, I didn't. Where's the DVD? I thought you were going to
I
give
have
me.
a DVR here. Seriously, if you ever want to watch it. I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh.
So
That's
your
good.
next day off, Monday, I'll pick you up. You can come watch it if you want.
Bring
Great,
Jason
thanks.
too. Ric Flair and woo!
He wouldn't even be able to
Oh,
sit
yeah.
through that. He
That's
can't
right.
sit for more than 30 minutes.
I know. Was I too loud?
You killed my eardrums with that woo.
My bad.
It happens every podcast. Someone does something. Last week it was Jason yelling. Now it's you
Actually,
with the woo.
and I'm sure Andrew would agree with this, doesn't Nate look a little bit like Ricky Steamboat?
Ricky the Dragon.
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
does.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's in the
Is that a
documentary.
compliment?
Good.
Yeah,
I told
Ricky the
Nate
Dragon, you see the physique on him?
when I first met Nate, I told him he looked like Robbie Lawler, the UFC fighter.
Oh, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
A lot of people mistaken me for a fighters. Like I still get that. Like, oh, you fight or something? I'm like, no.
I think it's the Asian thing.
Maybe when
Yeah.
it happened more when I was when I was bigger.
Yeah, because
I mean, any Asian guy in decent shape, people are going to assume he fucking knows
with
karate.
low body fat, though. They
Right.
look like, fighters.
Boy, nothing looks good like an Asian with some muscle on him. I tell you what, you look at these Vietnam documentaries. What the hell were
I'm gonna go
those
over here.
cookie cutters
You
eating?
might want to.
What the hell were they eating to look like that?
You know Bolo Young?
Oh,
You know
yeah, he was
Bolo
great.
Oh yeah, I
Young?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bolo Diana Ball Young.
Do you know his son? You ever see videos of?
Yes.
Look up Bolo Young's son.
I've seen him.
Wasn't he in Bloodsport? Bolo?
Bolo Young was in the original Bloodsport. And
Yeah,
His son is now a bodybuilder.
And Enter the Dragon.
Chong
guy.
Li.
Oh, that's
And he does
it.
pull-ups with one finger.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Really?
Look up Bolo Young's son pull-ups.
How much does he weigh?
He's ripped. He's
But-
like Bolo Young, but
But
tight,
Bolo,
real
that's
tight.
the Diana Ball physique. The nice, big,
He's
puffy,
huge.
athletic physique.
Bolo is he's
Diana Ball is such a great thing for you maniacs to start taking immediately.
it's so
I
crazy.
recommend all of you do. Start taking Diana Ball. Don't drink,
At what
don't
a- at
smoke,
what
don't do
age?
painkillers.
What age?
If you can go for it. If you're 14, 15, go ahead. Add a few D-ball. You don't need to take much.
I never had good I never had good results from Dynaball, but maybe it's because I was stacking. I had good results
Yeah.
on and a draw though.
Diana Balls, you feel so much better on
But you
that.
said there's a lot more side effects with Anadrol.
There is
Like what?
well
Like this.
high blood
Sweating,
pressure.
red face,
Yeah, high
can't
blood pressure.
breathe,
Like this.
get pumped just walking
He's
across the
he's
room.
Correct. He's correct. Like the pumps.
Can't even hold my bags. Can ride my bike. I'm so pumped I can't even move.
But so I did experience some of those side effects on Anadrol, but I thought that the reward versus risk was the reward was more worth it.
Absolutely.
Cat keeps fucking coming in.
That's a sign of
Yeah,
friendship.
He's marking you. He's marking you guys as his territory.
Well, as long as
Every
he
time he
doesn't-
rubs up against you, he's saying your ass is mine.
Well, as long as he doesn't piss on me, I'm cool.
Did you guys see these videos that have been posted on YouTube lately? That Rich Piana's autopsy report
Yes, I'd have.
was leaked, and now all these jerk offs are doing videos about it.
So
Louis
what
and
does it-
Marco.
What does it say? That he was snorting
I think it
Nazis?
said that the cause of death was undetermined.
It was undetermined, yeah.
Oh, whoops. I guess I should.
But there was
homicide, suicide.
so it said it was
You could
undetermined.
be on the mark.
His
But if it wasn't a heart attack, they would be able to find that, correct?
If it was or was
A
not.
heart attack.
Oh, sure. In an autopsy.
Then it must have been a drug overdose.
but they didn't.
They
They didn't do drugs.
They
though.
didn't do a toxicology
Toxicology.
Yeah,
report.
toxicology.
Why wouldn't they do that? Isn't
I
that
don't
a
know.
basic part of an autopsy?
I have no idea.
Maybe there's another page to that.
I heard he
Yeah.
simply needed the
But it said it was-
stimulants just to be able to move. He was so sluggish because of what he was taking. And that's from your liver. That's why I'm sluggish. But I think with this liver cleaner, you're going to see my energy levels
Well,
pep
we
up
hope
pretty
so, or
good.
else you're gonna be
from New
dead,
World
too.
Nutrition. No, I'm not going to be dead.
Yeah, because you don't do anything else. You don't smoke, drink, do any kind of drug.
Well, no, it's because of my water drinking
Yeah.
and my vitamin D. I'm in the sun and I take the gel caps. I'm the king of vitamin D. I take so much vitamin D.
Well, that's why you're dark.
Can't too much vitamin D give you kidney stones?
I don't think so.
Have
Well,
you
there
ever
goes the
have you ever
water.
gotten kidney stones?
Thank God, no. I've heard they're horrid.
Yeah.
Have
But
you?
with my water intake,
My brother had them. They fucking stick it
They got a piggy.
thicker than this in his fucking dick
Oh,
hole.
dude,
Pictures
it's
of that
giving me the
shit.
chills right now. My friend
Yeah.
had kidney stones. He had kidney stones like 3 times.
I had a
It's like
dominatrix
kissing
stick
rocks, right?
coffee
yeah.
stirrers in my dick.
We've heard this.
Wait,
While
what
it was,
happened?
while it was
We've
hard.
heard this.
Open
story.
your ears, Nate. You're going to love this.
I think I want to close them.
Yes.
Coffee
She had a
sti-
dungeon made. Her whole. She's retired now, actually. She has one of her ex-slaves. Took his inheritance, his fortune, and he does all the housework. I heard, and she don't even take clients anymore. Goes all over the world. But yeah, she was great. She'd have a certain thing she'd eat if you requested to be defecated on.
That is grotesque.
I remember I brought Andrew Calora with me just to meet her. That's all. And he was behind me, and she said, "Who's that good-looking guy behind you?" He was getting real nervous because I was telling her what she was doing. But yeah, she had the high heels,
We got to get Andrew
whips
Calora
all
on
over
here.
I was
the.
going to ask. I was like,
Yes.
who is? I know I've heard about Andrew Calora. I maybe should know this.
You never saw the 650 bench?
No, I have seen that.
Yeah, that's him.
I met Calora and Lenny in October 1998 at the old World Gym, which is where Planet Fitness
Is he
now
in Florida?
is. No. Where did he move? To South Carolina?
Greenville, Clemson's Tiger territory.
I would see Lenny and Calora every morning at the gym whenever I would go. They'd be there, and remember that big old white pickup truck?
Yeah.
And they would just sit outside for like an
Look
hour.
at you, yeah.
Lenny's feeling wistful right now.
And
Just you know, he never said hi. We never said we're friends. He never said hi. He never. You know, I didn't even want to say that. He never said that. We didn't say a freaking word except talking about assholes that have bring their girl to the gym.
Oh my God, we were going to talk about that shit too.
Oh,
There's a few couples and one in particular
Is
in
that a wrong
Boca.
thing to do?
Jesus Christ.
It depends how you do it.
Yeah,
And
so-
there's one couple in particular. Brad and I see
Every
their-
other day they're fighting. Or they're
Oh, okay, it's one of
see
those.
their workouts together and they're looking at each other's. Whoever's looking at them.
Never
and
train with
shit.
your
They always do
whore.
the exact same workout.
Never train with your
He
whore.
just follows her around like a duckling.
does she look good?
It's all right.
Ah. But it's one of those
Wait.
people, so okay, I get it. Because I
They want to be seen.
Well,
Like,
it's
don't
just-
be afraid to spend an hour apart a day in the fucking gym. You do your thing. You do your thing. Don't be so insecure where you even have to work out together. That's
Right,
just,
to make
see
sure
it.
nobody's talking to
Right.
the other person.
Correct.
Whatever.
I saw you stare at that girl.
Right.
Correct.
Who needs that? You're just setting yourself up for
What?
bullshit.
No, she was staring at me.
When you're
Look
in
at
a-
me, bro.
But when you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
the gym is your fucking sanctuary. If you get into a fight the night before, you go to the gym and train hard in the morning to let out your anger and your
That's it.
frustration.
Yeah.
That's the one place, like, when I'm dating someone, or that's where I don't want to be anywhere near the fucking girl.
Yeah.
That's your 2 hours by yourself, letting out all your shit.
And the workplace too.
No
I
one
don't
to
like.
bitch at you.
That's the fucking worst. Trust me.
Oh, you've experienced that.
Yeah,
Working with your
I
girlfriend?
work
Yeah,
still
I-
with my youngest's mother.
Oh, you work?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we work in the same office.
Ooh.
Sucks, but
What?
That's
Uh-huh.
okay.
I have two at my first, and then one with her.
And knowing
Are you still?
she's getting the fruits of your labor.
She's a cool girl though.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girl that
she's
you're with her
cool,
now.
yeah.
She's hella. What's that word?
Look at Leonard waiting for the
I
term.
know the cookie cutter term.
He said hella.
Oh no, I didn't say hella.
That's
He
a
didn't hear
West
it.
Coast
He didn't hear
term.
it. She's
That you didn't invent, that you copied off of.
she's a bright person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, she's cool.
There's a term for it, but I can't remember what I'm trying to say. But you get it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, now you're trying to make me think of it.
Nah, don't worry about
No.
it.
She gets
Intelligent.
it. She puts up with a lot of shit, so it's
Huh?
good.
Well, I'd imagine being with you, Mr. Douchebag.
Brad, do you get hit on at work by the opposite sex?
No.
Never.
He's looking at you. Of course I do.
Well, I do. Quite
I'm
a
sure
bit.
you do. But you want the same sex to be hitting on you.
Mm,
Wait, you get hit on?
quite a bit.
I'd imagine people would be scared.
No, not once you get to know. Scared of what? Scared of what?
Well, somebody compared you to an ogre from like World of Warcraft, and I had to Google it to see if it was accurate, and it's
no peaceful, loving, person in the world, but
True
when
that,
it comes time to fight the commies or the
is this a
the
racist
types
term?
that like the
Communists.
the anti-fascists, that's our new shirt and our slogan. War is our peace.
It's a pretty cool shirt. Thanks to whoever sent those, by the way.
He's in Orlando. I couldn't read the name on
The
our
liberals
chart
are going to have a fit with that.
sent us 4 of them.
War is our peace. We wear that to the gym. We'll get some looks.
Oh yeah.
They'll think you're an Aryan.
Where didn't you make shirts?
I did.
What's
I did.
up, man?
Well, I still have a few left.
What do you got?
I'll show you afterwards.
What's the design on them?
There's 5. There's 5 different shirts.
5 different?
Yeah, two of them are completely gone, and I still I have 3 of them.
Where do you get them made at?
No, I actually got them made. I outsourced it, so I got them from China.
Ah.
Yeah.
For you, that's an in-source.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, true that.
True that. Come on, Nate.
Another cookie cutter term.
Nate.
But so I did outsource from China. Although like I am happy with the shirt somewhat. One of the designs I had a lot of screw ups on it, and it's okay because I still profited.
Right.
Which is the point of selling merch. You want to profit,
Of course.
but I had to get rid of a good amount of them just because there was a lot of screw ups. So the next time, and we're already looking for new sources. So the next time we go through, we're gonna find somebody better and take a little more time making the shirts.
Get a sample or whatever.
Yeah, well, I did get samples, and the
okay.
they're good shirts. I like the fabric. I like everything. The screw ups shouldn't have happened though. The screw ups, and some shirts got
You're
sent back.
taking a fucking chance because if they send that shit all the way over here and half of it's fucked up, then you're.
Yeah,
what are
well,
you gonna do?
it definitely wasn't half of it, but still, it was more than
Do you
it
know
should
what
have
I'm
been.
saying?
Yeah, I get it. But also, it's a learning experience. Business itself is a learning experience. It's a lot more work than people think, and you guys
That's
know
why we
because
stopped doing that.
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
It's
it's tons of work. Well, when I was helping Jason with his shirts, we did okay. And then also, like, I told him, like, we can't do this anymore because I'm in school, I'm working, I'm doing YouTube, and he was too much. You guys experienced him.
Yeah,
How many times did he text you? How much did we sell?
He
How much
can't
we sold?
pack
How
up
much
a-
money do I
he-
get? How much money do I
Right.
get?
He
It's
can't pack-
nonstop.
Yeah, he can't pack up a shirt and send it.
No, absolutely not. That's what you guys were probably
Right.
doing.
We did
Correct.
everything. He didn't do shit.
So, that time was a learning experience for me as well. And I went through that. I did that locally. So I actually spent a lot of money for those shirts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you
But-
benefit or no?
I mean, we made a little bit of money.
So you didn't as long as you didn't lose money. You're
No,
right.
I didn't. We definitely didn't lose money. We made a little bit of money. Expectations probably we were thinking like, well, we're gonna make a lot of money, but it is what it is. It's a learning experience.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
So and then also when you go through like, what is that? MNP?
Yeah.
MNP. Like the shirts aren't cheap. Like you guys were spending
Right.
what, $12 a shirt? $11, 12?
10.
10? Okay, well you guys got hooked up. So $10 a shirt, and then what were you selling for 20? 20, yeah. So you profit
Which
10.
the rule in retail is you charge 3 times the amount, but I'm not gonna fucking
No,
charge
yeah,
$30.
I feel you on
for
that.
fucking
Yeah,
shirt.
for sure.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I never sold shirt for.
I wouldn't buy a
yeah.
shirt for more than fucking.
Well, we couldn't believe it when those "Make America Piss Again" hats all sold. Remember that?
Right away.
We didn't think we were going to sell one
That
of
was a
them.
catchy
they all-
slogan. Really,
they all
think
went.
about it.
That was a good design, especially
It
because that
was.
was trending at the time.
but
Correct.
those weren't cheap either with the
Well, like
after
$30
shipping and all that shit.
How much
were they,
did one hat
25?
cost?
Something like that.
25?
Did we charge 25 or 30? I can't remember.
Well, how much did one hat cost you?
12.
$12? Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably just doubled up.
Right.
And then you also got to keep in mind the shipping.
Correct.
And were you guys doing worldwide?
Not the hats.
Okay. So and then suit worldwide.
But the
is
shirts
expensive.
we've been doing the fucking international, and it's not. It's like you break even. It's fucking pointless.
Did you guys?
Unless they order more than 2 shirts.
Right.
But when you're sending one shirt, you don't make any money.
What website did you guys use? Like a Shopify or
Squarespace.
Squarespace? Okay.
Yeah.
So like for me, I use Shopify and Stripe, and Stripe actually automatically.
Well, Stripe is part of Squarespace. Too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Stripe makes.
I think
the
Stripe
payments.
is part of like all
They-
merchandise.
Yeah, they make the payments. And
Yeah.
shit. They do the money.
But yeah, it's
We're
fun.
gonna restock. We're gonna do another Lenny shirt and maybe make some more. Just enjoy the mint. That's it, though. I told Jason, we're not going crazy with that.
Do
shit.
you guys still have leftovers?
Jason has. We just gave them to him. We're like,
Okay,
go ahead
yeah.
and get rid of them.
We gave
whatever
them to
money
him
you
before
make.
the Ruby.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
There was probably 30 of them left or
Something like that.
Okay.
I think he just fucking gives them away.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I couldn't
think
see
about it.
Jason just giving anybody.
The problem
for
is
free.
Buy me lunch. Buy me lunch. I'll give you a shirt.
most people
Which
don't
is,
carry cash on them, so it's hard to sell them
Exactly.
on a whim. Like if you go out to the Kava bar with a box of T-shirts, he's selling them for cash. I don't have cash on me when I go out. Most people don't these
He's
days.
like $50.
PayPal me. PayPal me. Yeah, I'll give you my PayPal.
I'm strictly cash.
$50
Yeah.
one shirt.
So if any of you cookie cutters want to try to jack me up on that bike, hey, you know, may get
It's an
some
invitation.
cash.
So, yeah, exactly. Real
See,
smart.
I don't carry cash. I can't stand carrying cash.
Yeah.
Why you thinking about
You
going
always
back
have
on
to
the
have
meth?
cash, man.
I don't like carrying cash.
The rule is 50 to lend, 50 to spend. You never heard that?
No, I haven't. Elaborate.
Always have $100 on you. 50 to lend, 50 to spend.
Okay. Huh. I
I
guess.
see you've been doing
I'll
that
keep
with
that in
your
mind.
coworker at Jack's Pizza.
well, okay. So I do carry a small amount of cash.
Oh shit! Fuck. Sorry about it.
So
Former.
Yeah.
So I do carry some cash, and it's usually because of restaurants to tip.
Yeah, of course.
To tip, but that's pretty much it.
But still, yeah, because if you put the tip on the card, they get taxed for it.
Well, yeah, and then also for me, like especially when I do restaurant challenges, I always tip.
This podcast is going to cost a lot of us to be in financial insecurity. More than one.
Yeah,
Giving away our secrets.
yeah.
I don't know if we're giving away
your
secrets.
Nate gave away your whole business plan.
No, it's not a whole bit. It's actually
What are you talking about?
it's not my business plan. It's
Just
just
talking about selling shirts.
Yeah.
Right, you gave away the blueprint to your
What's,
success.
Well, no,
it's not.
even-
It's public knowledge, Leonard. It's not hard to
It's
sell.
not coming
fucking
from Nate.
shirts.
So even if like they like people know about like how I do and what I do, it's still tons of research actually getting to like a source and then having shipping and everything. That's a lot of work. It's not as easy as it sounds. So it's like if people hear me, it's like it doesn't really help anything at all because like I didn't give a source away, and like I just said, I'm actually looking for somebody else in the meantime. So shut up.
And
Talking about women?
who helps?
wars?
Who helps? Oh.
You're looking for someone else, you said?
Oh my god!
Is that a Freudian slip?
Are you gonna marry this chick?
I don't know if that's the right thing to say on here, right?
No, you're looking for somebody
well-
else. Didn't sound too
Well,
good.
okay, so here's my thing. So if I'm in a relationship, obviously
Long distance has got to be a pain in the ass. You never fuck. I mean,
that's
how-
true. But look,
how-
I've never.
I mean, how many months can she be here? Like 6 months on? Or
Well, she was here for
3
like
months?
3.5 months just recently, and then I was there for like a month, and I'm going back in December.
Well, one of you is going to have to move to the other one's country permanently.
oh,
Who's
she's
going to do
she's
it?
gonna move
Yeah,
here.
She's coming here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna move here, and
Can you speak German? Can we hear it?
I know a few
How
things.
come
Let's
she
hear
hasn't
that.
moved here yet?
Gesundheit.
What's she waiting for?
What's she waiting for?
Gesundheit.
Well, she's
Yeah.
in school. She's finishing. She's almost done with her. She's in law school, so she's gonna be
I'm
done
sure
here.
it's cheaper over there anyway.
Yeah.
No, it is cheap. It's dirt cheap compared
Yeah,
to here.
yeah,
But
yeah.
she definitely wants to come out here when she's finished the school, which is going to be at the end of this year, and then next year she'll come out here. I mean, that's the plan. And then she's looking for schools out here as well, like scholarships and things like that.
So you'd have to marry her to get her citizenship here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she wanted to be an American citizen, like have a green card or whatever like that.
Mm.
But I mean, that was a lot of people were like, oh my God, she's using you for your green card.
Well,
You're
that
using
has
it-
it ever crossed your mind?
that's why I asked
No, it
that's
hasn't.
why I
She
asked
doesn't
the
want.
question.
She's not interested
Remember,
in
we
being
have a-
married for that reason. She's
Remember, we haven't met her, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Right.
she's not interested.
You don't want to get fucked because that happened to a coworker of mine. He got a girl from another country.
But she's not interested
After
in
10 years, she divorced his ass, took half that motherfucker's pension.
Oh, I get you.
And he didn't get
It's
any
women
money up
these
front.
days.
Like do a fake marriage?
Okay,
He
so-
should have.
So,
Yeah, right?
He
I
made.
was once offered $10,000 by a coworker to marry her.
oh, my friend got $10,000 and a brand new
It's
car.
not worth it, man.
Yeah, but
we got to start
exactly.
with 6 figures. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
because the shit you got to go through.
But I was saying, she's just not even after like getting married and have a green card like that. She actually has applied for visa, and she'd rather go through all the the hoops and barriers and and she's been doing it for like the past like months now.
All right, good.
To try to do that. So I'm
good.
like, these people are like, oh, she's gonna use you. Jason was one of them saying, he texted me and called me. He's like, I don't
That's
know.
like the first thing people think.
Yeah,
Right.
plus
Yeah.
it's the internet, and it
Exactly.
happened to Rich Pianos with Sarah, so
There you go.
that was like a big topic out there. And then Jason was texting me saying, he's like, oh, I just don't have a good feeling about it. She's using you.
Right.
She's using green carding.
It's kind of funny to hear that coming from Jason. You know how many times we've told him when he's getting involved in a bad situation with someone online, and he never listens to us.
Yeah.
So,
But Jason was doing it out of because he wanted me to hang out. So he wanted me to hang out, and it wasn't happening because I'm doing other stuff, and plus I have her with me, my girlfriend at my house, and it was using up his time. He wanted Nate time, or he wanted.
Well, she's here. No, not happening.
We hung out twice. She fucking hates him.
Of course.
It's
hard to fucking deal with, man. More than 30 minutes, and it's like, all right, enough.
Most like I would say like people in couples, the woman always hates Jason. Like when the couple meets Jason, like I think Dale was saying that his wife can't stand.
well, that's
Jason.
what happened with Adam Harper and his wife.
Oh,
One of the reasons why he stopped.
It's because they don't take this shit.
Right. Adam loved all that stuff with Jason. He enjoyed the entertainment. He enjoyed working with Jason. It was just a lot of fun for him. And as we got toward the end of the whole Adam Harper era, you can see his wife just became more and more impatient with the whole situation.
Which you can't blame her.
No,
Right.
I
It takes
cannot.
attention away from her.
Correct.
What the fuck? To deal with this idiot all the time? I mean, come on.
So,
And then Olivia like firsthand saw like kind of like the crazy stuff Jason says, stuff that like in my videos I never put things in my video to make him look more like an asshole than he already is.
Because you could.
Oh,
The
yeah,
amount
dude.
of shit that
There's so
I'm
much-
sure you've edited out. That
Oh my
Andrew's
God.
edited out.
There's so much
Please.
shit that like that he said to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, and like I don't put on the camera. I'm like, dude, you need to chill, I'm like, that's uncalled for, especially like when you're talking to me, and he
Right.
just like blurts it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
so
No,
I was gonna
he's-
mention that tonight. I'm like, fuck it. I was gonna actually mention the first time in the gym, you guys overheard about like the whole money issue too, right?
Mhm.
About me and him. I was gonna mention that too, but I was like, keep that. I'm gonna keep that.
which money issue are you talking about?
Well, it's not a money issue. It was like when we first did a collaboration.
Okay.
What he was trying to like,
He wanted you to pay for it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and
Okay.
and he did get some money, but I didn't want to like kind of like throw him under the bus. Like I've never really talked about that like publicly. And I kind of am right now.
How he fucking extorts people for money.
Oh, yeah,
That's
like-
what he does, man.
Meaning, like, if somebody wanted to be in a Delray Misfit video, and I'm like, fine, but you have to give us all $50.
Yes, exactly.
I couldn't even fathom that.
No.
Yeah,
but
but I
he's
mean,
got no shame. He doesn't give a fuck.
yeah, but like at that time, that's when Ian McCarthy was with him, and the amount he was trying to fucking charge me was insane.
Oh my god.
Like he asked me the most awkward questions, like, how much do you think I'm worth? Because I'm worth something, I'm gonna blow you up and things like that. I was like, I don't really want to. Like, I my whole intention was like, let's just like train, let's just do a workout. And he's like, oh no, he's like, I'll make you star, make you social media star and stuff like that.
I've met that. That. And that is the only thing I came after meeting that was that. Or
Who are you
it.
talking about?
Interesting.
That he's talking about.
He's talking about Jason.
The other one.
Ian McCarthy?
That, you're right.
I just got that.
That, yeah.
That's right. What did you say? What did he say? To
Oh, he's like, don't you know me or something, right?
You assume.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I assume that you know me or something.
I saw the dorkiest looking cookie cutter freak that barely looked like he went through puberty. Looked like he belonged on the van wearing a leather helmet. I felt sorry for him. And he had the nerve to say that. I assumed you knew who I was. I was just.
Oh fuck!
I thought it was a complete put on.
That was such a meme for the longest time.
Yeah. Yeah.
With your fucking jester shirt on, that was great.
I assume.
I assumed you knew who I was. I'm gonna make you big, yeah, for the fucking leather helmet crowd.
is just over there.
He's investigating.
Yeah. He's like up and down that place constantly for the past, time he's been out here.
Something's in there.
Come on, kitty.
Well, you sound just like
Yeah,
it.
look at that, Nate. He's going right to you.
He's gonna cook you.
Wow.
Don't
how'd you
go,
learn-
Kimbo. It's a setup.
I wish I could learn how to
He's
make
gonna
that.
cook
It's
you
a
up.
setup.
Remember, you're supposed to stay away from those people. They cook you. It'll be beef stir fry by the end of the night. Or Mongolian beef.
I've never had cat or dog.
You don't know.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Well, I hope I haven't.
That's a Freudian slip, Nate. You wouldn't have to say that unless you did.
Lenny, between all the Chinese buffet eating you and I do, I'm sure we've both eaten like 20 pounds of cat and dog.
Oh, you think so? I like
Well,
buffets.
Lenny and I go to the same buffet, and you still go to that one in Boynton?
Which one?
Rarely.
No, it's on
They don't have internet. Can't look at
Congress and Boynton
Backpage
Beach Boulevard.
Transgender.
Empire. Is that Empire?
Okay, I've never
Yeah.
been to that one.
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Oh,
right?
it's Kingdom.
I don't know.
Because I've been to
think
many.
you're
Is it
right.
by the Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, it's Kingdom.
I've been to many places with Jason. I think we've been to like almost all of them, but I don't think we've been to
Yeah,
that
who
one.
pays?
It's pretty good.
What do you mean who paid? You know the answers to that.
Yeah.
I think
The ungrateful little prick.
the only one time he ever paid, like he didn't pay for me though. He had no option to pay. No, he actually did pay for me because we went to Blackstone Labs because he picked up a check from PJ Braun, and I took him to go cash it, and then he's like, and then we go out to eat, and I even asked him like, are you gonna pay for yourself? He's like, yeah, I pay for myself. I'm like, you should pay for me, and for some reason he actually paid for me, but he made me buy I don't know what it was. Like I either paid for drinks or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember the nature of
He
it.
got a
It's
check.
on YouTube.
I don't think any of the other athletes get a fucking check.
Dale,
Not like him.
you'll have your opportunity to come
He's
clean
got
in
a
a
lot
few
from
weeks.
No shit.
You'll have your
More than
opportunity.
we were talked about that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to
More
send
from him than
pictures,
anybody
Dale.
has, guaranteed.
Where we see nothing as far as that sponsorship goes. Nothing.
He posts pictures sometimes.
Who?
Dale. With
Oh,
the
Dale.
Blackstone
No, he does. He
products.
posts a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Like his social media lately has just been all Blackstone Labs, and I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that's how it is.
They said he went private or something. Somebody messaged me. Why did Dale block me or went private or something?
No, he probably got blocked then, the person,
Yeah.
because I don't think he's private. Maybe he is. I follow him.
I
So
don't know.
So Dale has to advertise. That's part of the sponsorship.
Well, just like you did, you dipshit.
no, I just
on the
expressed
video
some
when
gratitude.
Okay,
Well-
but you gave him a shout out just earlier.
Of course.
Right. So it's the
Sponsors-
same kind of shit.
It wasn't.
But you don't have a social media. You don't have an Instagram. You don't have any of that shit.
It
If
wa-
you did, you would.
What
You
Lenny,
need one.
what Lenny did wasn't orchestrated.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like, okay, you have to do 3 pictures a week on Instagram. You know,
that's
Right.
how sponsorships work.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Yeah, they want a certain amount of pictures a week,
Right.
and that's something that you have to do.
How long do you think a Dale sponsorship is going to last?
I don't know. I don't want to put a time frame on it.
You don't need to put a time frame. It's not going to last long.
It can last as long as he wants it to.
As long as he keeps kissing up, I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
Dell doesn't. He has
And begging.
a pretty good physique.
A pretty good physique.
He has a good
Uh-oh.
physique.
Well, that's your take. Andrew Calora's take is soft and small. I think he's got an overrated physique that could have been better.
Absolutely, it definitely could have been better.
I think he screwed up a little bit along the way, going to that pretty boy small look.
Well,
He wants to do
bodybuilding-
men's bikini. Go ahead and do it.
It's a learning process. There's always like new tricks that you figure
It's
out
all
along the
about
way.
size. Right. Like the 12-inch tranny cock down your throats.
Have you done that? He has.
Not
huh?
for a while.
He has. Oh, wow, that is some crazy.
What
It
he
is.
says in the video is he's
Oh no, I know.
that's all real. You
Yeah.
know, he's not. That's none of that shit to put.
But
Well,
I
I mean-
can't say my mind's been in a natural state. It's either been on GHB or Phenibut or Potion 9.
Mind-altering drugs.
Yeah, or the catnip
draw
cocktail.
you to the transsexual.
I've never tried it with the NMDMA, though.
What is Phenibut?
It's a neurotransmitter, neurotropic.
I think I've heard of it before.
Yeah, it's still over the counter. I hear they about to ban it, but works pretty good. It lasts all day. It's just
So
gets rid of anxiety. Can help you sleep. You take a little bit. If you take too much, your dopamine, serotonin release is so high, you're bouncing all over the place.
which is
Which is what he does.
Well,
He
now
takes too
I've
much.
taken a little bit, so
Okay, so the kratom thing, I know I'm like totally.
I've tried it once.
Have you? So what is your experience?
I've tried it with NMDMA. It was one of the best experiences I ever had. Was the night after
What are
the
you
show.
supposed to exactly feel?
yeah.
What do you?
I don't know if it was the NMDA kicking and the kratom working
The whole
synergistically with
car
it.
ride.
I think the kratom activated the MDMA.
What does it exactly do for you, like kratom?
Doctor,
I've
look on
never-
Dr. Tony Yu's site. He explains it.
Well, I heard.
I've never taken enough for it to do it.
Guys use it for dieting to train
You were
on.
there that night at that Kava Sutra bar. That's what they were serving. That
Oh, is that kratom?
Yeah, that stuff that tastes like a fucking armpit sweat.
What?
Yeah.
Everyone looked like super doped out though. They're like zenned out.
Because you got to drink a lot of it if you can stand the taste.
I thought
Tastes
kratom
better than kava as far as I'm concerned.
was like a natural painkiller. It's supposed to make your
It's
moods,
natural. Then Adam Pollard was explaining it.
Like it's supposed to like
Saying
elevate
it's-
your mood and just like put you in like a better space or something.
Yes, we'll see. He's sending some samples.
Yeah, he's sending me some too. So I guess I'm gonna try
I
it.
told him I'd take. He said he can get him in pill form. So.
Oh yeah, I'm
I'd
not
rather
doing
take
no
that.
drink.
Yeah,
I'm
not-
doing pill form
yeah.
for sure. We'll see how it works.
Yeah. If we all drop dead, fuck it.
Well, let's hope not.
We'll go crazy. And
I don't know if it's a
fucking
good idea
run
for you,
around the
Nate.
streets naked and eating
Considering your
people's faces
addictive
off.
past,
My
What's
addictive
that?
past?
I don't want you to get caught up in anything you really don't need to be doing at this point.
I don't know. Well, it's not a drug.
Thanks, Papa Lenny.
Yeah,
Everything's a drug,
what?
including food.
Where did this Lenny come from?
Including food. I just hate to see untapped potential not realized. And a lot of times the reckless lifestyle and being a cookie cutter is a detriment to it. As far as the WWE, just makes you sick. But you know that's where they were at
It's
where they're at
politically
now.
correct world now.
Well, that's where they're at now.
Oh man.
You know,
It's boring as hell. But
More people rather-
they gear it towards children now, man. It's all about
Yeah.
15 and younger.
but then they
think that's how it
quit
always has been,
watching, and
really.
then they start watching our podcast. So you know, we give
This
them a better
podcast is rated
alternative.
R.
Yeah.
And it's good that you can bring in new guests every week and hopefully get people on the phone like Dale and Andrew to call down. Maybe even others.
Dale said he'll be here in the beginning of the year. Him and Cornelius.
Are you gonna get
Adam Pollard
Adam.
might even be here in December. He was telling me.
you gonna get Adam Harper on here?
Yeah, I reached out to Adam just before we started off the podcast. He said just to let him know he'll be here. I'd
They
love
gotta-
to have him and Jason here.
They
Adam's
got to
gonna
come
be-
down and
I
lick
worked-
the boots
I
of the
worked with him
Blackstone
a few times.
executives
Adam
every few
Harper?
months.
Yeah, at his warehouse.
How was that?
It was cool.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he had me like boxing up a bunch of stuff. Yeah, like he
His
just
warehouse is in Delray.
Yeah, like I worked for him for like a day or something, but he paid me cash, whatever. It was like a check, $10 an hour. It was cool.
Wow.
I was very interested to see just what he.
The operation.
Yeah, the operation. So he's an Amazon hustler.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, Nate, what is your major again?
Well, I have my general education degree, but I decided to stop pursuing in exercise physiology because I felt like well, I'm still working, but I found a passion for, I guess, cinematography.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's I'm more like that's.
Yeah, you see, his videos are well done, man.
Yeah.
That's I'm more
interesting.
interested in.
Very edited nice. The music, all that shit.
And then I have, let's just say, like, I never really, like, the whole YouTube thing. The YouTube thing is just for fun. It's for fun, and
There's
it's
no
all.
money on that shit.
Oh
Really?
yeah, no, definitely. I get plenty of money on that, and but the whole YouTube thing, it's for fun. Like it's
Well,
like
yeah, because you don't, your shit doesn't get
But,
demonetized.
Nate, you got to realize
Yeah.
no,
that's the communication of the future is the YouTube. You're an
You put
early
a bunch of ads in
pioneer.
your videos and shit. I haven't
not like
watched it.
Jason. No,
Okay.
no. I remember he did like a 10-minute video with like 20 ads in it. Like that's so ridiculous. Like if I have a video that's over 10 minutes, I will put one ad in the very beginning and one ad somewhere in the middle, but that's it.
So
I've
one
never-
every 10 minutes.
Yeah, just like, and most of my videos aren't 10 minutes plus.
Oh,
So
okay.
I usually only have one ad running. But
How
thing,
long does a 10-minute video take you to make?
dude? Okay, so I have a video that's just went up. It's a
Not
5,
including the time you're filming it.
just editing. I just put a video up. It's a 5-minute video. That video took me like 12 hours to edit.
What?
Yeah. It's not. It's a serious, like, a full-time thing. Like when editing, I have to like I
You
have
take
to,
breaks though.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
take a break to like maybe go to the gym, or if I, like, and it's usually after work, and I'll edit it until like if I'll eat and then I'll edit until I'm done. So yeah, it's definitely and for me, I'm such a nitpicker. Like I have OCD. I have to be able to not over edit, but like I have to do it my way. I've tried to simplify edits, but I just can't do it because I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. And another thing.
So you don't sleep much.
No, I do sleep, but another thing that
How many hours of sleep do you get a night?
I would say like 6. That's enough for me.
Yeah, me too. That's what
because
I
I got to
get.
work and stuff like that. But another thing that came from YouTube that was like I guess a blessing would be learning the edits and stuff like that, and then also other opportunities that open up, like for like filming, like collaborations, things like that. Sorry, I was like,
Interesting.
yeah.
This leads me to believe in the future, you being in the industry, you'll be able to collaborate with Christina Broccolini very soon. So you just may be the one, Nate. Things turn out for a reason,
In life, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Lenny's just trying. Anybody. Lenny
Oh, it's
tries
going to happen.
Fly
Me
mountains.
meeting her, it's going to happen. I mean, that's going to happen.
Before,
When I die, she's going to carry me into heaven. That's going to happen.
I believe it.
But I do like to meet her before
Before
then.
you go, like not go.
Before
but
I
like
die?
Go, yeah. Before you die,
Okay.
Christina Broccolini has to happen.
Thank you.
It has to.
I don't know what I would do if I saw her. I always envision meeting her
Here.
I think
as
you
a
would nut his
surprise.
Yeah.
And it starts.
You're like
I
actually
start.
nice. She might watch one of your videos and not get scared away.
I start
You can
weeping.
rope her in.
Lenny,
I'll start crying and I can't stop for a
Weren't
good
there-
30 minutes.
weren't there a couple of times at the Old World Gym where you got trolled into thinking she was going to show up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, it was August 1st,
Oh, see.
It's my birthday.
2015, I was told.
There you go.
And I waited until that gym open a little later. But you know what? I scheduled it so at the time Mystery Hunters was on 11 o'clock. I told the guy at the desk, here's my number. I'm going home to watch Christine on Mystery Hunters for the hour. If she happens to come in, call me. I'll be up here in a second. And obviously when Mystery Hunters was over, I drove right up there and I stayed till close. But, the anticipation. I was anticipating seeing a big SUV with a few people come out.
How did that happen? Who told you that?
It was online. I really thought it was her because
See, Leonard's good now, though. He spots the trolls.
But-
Right.
actually I enjoyed every second of being trolled because just the feeling of seeing
say
her
that.
come out because I was at the
Oh,
on
boy,
those
here it
stools
comes.
at the juice bar and
Remember,
I was at
they
the
have your
lookouts.
phone number.
Yeah.
Okay. You just said you like being trolled. Plan on it happening very soon.
Well, no, I met a lot of young guys. We got a lot of guys with.
Yeah, now they're
Some
gonna
good
have their
heads on their
now they're gonna have
shoulders.
Their girlfriend call saying they're
One
Christina.
young gentleman told me
Yeah.
him and his father, they live in North Carolina, and he said Dale Chance Country. He said him and his father, who was an ex-pilot, they love watching the videos. Love it. Better than anything. And it was really neat. Really nice.
That is nice.
That's a cookie cutter term, but
When I was in, I think it was like South Carolina or North Carolina, I was at an eating contest at some mall. I forgot what mall it was, but I had a group of people like, oh, we're here to watch you guys eat, whatever like that, and it was really a cool and overwhelming thing, but it's not.
typical North
this
Carolina
big,
group that want to
swole
watch
dude,
people eat.
This big swole dude and his son came up to me, and he could not stop. Like he was like, "Oh, do I love all your eating stuff?" But
Was it
one
Dale
thing
Chance?
he couldn't stop talking about was you guys, like Lenny and Jason and Andrew and Brad and all that. He's like, "Dude, I love them." Blah 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 blah.
Was it Dale
Wait.
Chance
It wasn't Del
with
Chance.
his
Oh, he
bib
knows
overalls
Dale,
and
yeah.
describes?
But there were some really cool people. And hopefully next year I get to see him again. I follow him on Instagram, but they just couldn't stop talking about all you guys and Jason's crazy antics. Actually, this is another story. I was in Orlando a month ago with my friend Randy, and some guy walked up to me and he's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Hey Nate, what's up?" He's like, "Dude," he's like, he mentioned Jason. He's like, "I've been watching you for a long time." He's like, "I've been watching Jason too." He's like, "I don't know how you fucking do it."
Yeah.
Like with Jason, he's like,
That's what everybody says.
he says, "I'm on the dislike crew." I swear to God. He's like, "I dislike the shit out of every single one of his videos. I cannot stand Jason."
It's always funny when you hear people you don't know use Genova-ism terms in real life. It just doesn't compute. It's weird.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm on the dislike crew." Every video I go, he's like, "I dislike it." I'm like, "Oh shit." He's like, "I can't stand this. I can't stand this shit." And I'm like, "Wow." But then we got in a conversation. That was actually a funny confrontation.
That's what happens when most people want to come and work out with us or meet us. Like, we want to meet you guys. We don't care about Jason. No. It's fucked up.
And then what the first thing that happens
He's a
is Jason.
nuisance because
Jason
he
walks
tries
up.
to extort shit from everybody.
"Hey, what's up? What's up?" He's like, "Hey, I don't know where he gets this 100 million views from.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy cow.
He gives that line of shit right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know, I got more than 100 million views on YouTube, bro.
There's 350 million people in the United States.
I made $5
He's
grand
getting
this month.
1/3 of the United
Yeah,
States. That's just a little
You know what the
far-fetched.
fuck he makes.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
he's like, I made $5 grand. He'll tell me he made like $5 grand. This I'm like, the fuck. Like you just had me put a video up for you. Like you're
All right,
all
question.
your
Info's
stuff.
right there.
Yeah, like
I have
why-
a
why
question.
me?
One single channel. Which individual, his own site, one site, currently has the most views on YouTube in the fitness industry?
Who is it you're asking?
Who would it be, would you say, from
Who
what
has
you
the
know about
most?
it? Yes.
Well, that's a good
One
question.
single individual.
One channel.
Yeah.
Fucking no idea.
I don't know.
It might
I
be
don't-
Scott Herman.
Never heard of her.
Oh,
I'll second that.
or it could be Christian Guzman, but I don't even know if he's a fitness channel.
Christian
anymore.
Duke?
Guma, Christian Guma, Guma.
Guma?
Like he's killing it. Yeah.
I
What-
prefer
what's his
Christian.
angle? Workout videos?
Like Arnold have?
Well, it started workout
No.
videos. It started as workout videos.
My
but
contest
it's
has more
like
hits than
reality.
his.
No.
It does. Sad.
But like straight fitness videos, I don't know who would be like.
Was Rich Piana
I
one
think he was
previously?
up there.
I mean, he surpassed 1 million after he died.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Subscribers.
Yeah.
What about views per video?
Oh, he always got.
It
He always
better not be
generated-
that you know
100,000?
what out
Yeah, a few
California,
100,000.
is it?
He
That
always
ex-con?
generated that.
What's
No?
that?
Better not be that ex-con out of California. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Now that's one who's got some bought subscribers.
Oh, you're talking about Cali Muscle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why his views and subscribers don't add
Ooh,
up?
he's got over 1 million subscribers,
I don't-
right?
I don't think.
Unbelievable.
He does have over.
And look at
Yeah,
his
Jason accused Nate of buying subscribers last week.
How do you
saw
buy
that?
subscribers if one were good about that one? I don't understand that.
You can buy anything. It's
Everything
internet,
has a
but
price.
you know, here's what happens. Okay, so I know somebody that actually buys subscribers views. It's fucking ridiculous, right? His subscribers, what he has to do is he has to keep buying them and buying and buying them because they keep dropping.
How many at a time?
I don't know. Like what happens? He'll buy like 5,000. It'll drop down. It'll drop down every single day. It goes negative because they don't stick. He buys them. They don't stick. But on the other hand, you were talking about Cali Muscle. I don't think he bought his subscribers. I think they're legit.
Wouldn't surprise
What
me.
happened was he had like at one point he was a really popular person in the fitness industry. Now he doesn't really generate shit because
Yeah, because he can't take being called a porch monkey.
well, not that he's changed the direction of his channel. It's not fitness. It's not like it's
Ghetto.
Now it's just gaming.
Ghetto cookie cutter. Oh,
And
gaming.
People didn't subscribe to him for gaming. They subscribed for him for his crazy muscle.
So
stuff
his
antics.
YouTube videos have turned into gaming videos?
Yeah, they're
Is
just
Jason
gaming.
doing the same shit? Is
Sounds like
is
it.
he
Yeah, but he's on
posting-
That's a
Twitch.
Yeah, but
disgrace.
is he posting his Twitch video on his YouTube?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Like you can live stream it on YouTube. Yeah, because like I mean, Cali Muscle has videos with over 10 million views.
Gay sex videos.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
You've seen him? Oh yeah, that's right.
He brags about it. Prison rape and
Oh.
it's the total degenerate
I'll show you an
cookie cutter.
example real
I don't
quick.
like it.
Okay.
Of somebody, what happens when you buy subscribers? It's funny because
What is the point of buying subscribers? To make your channel appear to be better than it really is?
Yeah, and then you can also all you have to do is look at the.
It doesn't help your subs.
You just have to look at the ratios. The ratio. This dude has like 15,000 likes and 2 dislikes, which is insane.
That's...
Let's see, because I'm interested because me and my friend like talk about it because it's kind of funny. Da, da, da.
15,000 likes and 2 dislikes.
Yeah, it's not even, it doesn't even make
That's so
sense. You
ridiculous.
know?
Yeah.
No chance.
Even Jesus had as much haters as followers.
So here's an example of what happens. It just keeps going down and down and
Oh,
down
yeah,
and down.
look at that.
Yeah, and if you go like he jumped, if you go to his like analytics, he went from like having
But
5,000.
it doesn't show how much he pays for him.
No, 55,000 in 2 days. 55,000 followers in 2 days. That's what happened. Like that doesn't happen.
That's why you look at the views, not the subs, if you want to know.
Well, no, you can buy
Oh.
views too.
You can buy
Dude,
views?
you can buy anything.
You
No
sure about
shit.
that?
You can buy anything.
You can
yeah.
buy likes and dislikes.
You can
too.
buy likes and dislikes. What people do is if they don't like you, they'll dislike bot your channel, and you just end up getting a lot of dislikes. Yeah, there's a market for anything you can think of. But like my whole thing is, what is the point for buying your shit? You're doing this to, I guess, generate money. But what happens? I mean, if you want a bigger channel, you're doing it to generate money, right?
Right.
But you're spending money. You're actually losing money, which doesn't make really much sense to me.
Well, most businesses, you got to spend money to make money.
But you're spending money just to artificially inflate your numbers that don't help you anyway.
No, because
It doesn't make sense.
like if you're looking for like sponsors and brand deals and like ad revenue and things like that. I mean, something has to be there for that. Like,
right.
and also like your comment section, like that also explains too. Like if you're getting like hundreds of thousands of views and you have like 5 comments, that doesn't make any sense, you know?
Right.
Right.
So that's the shit you see. Yeah.
Fuzzy math. Fuzzy
yeah.
math.
I'll show you. It's so funny, man.
That's the pussy liner way, right?
Yeah, well, he's... Look at the views and look at the subs. And if the math is fuzzy, you can probably figure out what it is. And Mark Lobliner claims over 300,000 subscribers?
This right here.
And Jason gets more views than he does.
600,000.
Full of shit.
What? Look at the like and dislike.
14,000 likes, 8 dislikes.
And 600,000 views.
Whose channel is that?
We'll
What
just
is
keep
that?
that. We'll keep that under wraps.
Okay.
Because I don't want the person to find out like, oh, you're talking shit. And then this is for somebody that has that. This is all the comments they have. It's not much either. That's it.
Yeah, that doesn't add
For
up.
600,000 views, no
Yeah,
fucking way.
that's
No.
like that's probably like 20 comments.
No.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up.
So like I don't know. That's an example. You can buy views, you can buy likes, and you can buy dislikes. But I think those dislikes are real. 8 dislikes. Like, so that kind of gives you an idea of like how much is actually real.
I'm waiting for Lenny to say, and Dale can buy first place trophies.
You can buy anything in this world. Money
Absolutely.
talks.
Right?
Absolutely.
It wouldn't
Good.
surprise me. I just hated to see him go down that direction. But hopefully get in here live when he comes down with Cornelius. And if we get him to call down. I just want to hear his goals for 2018. Everybody's got to say their goals at the table. Got to
Right
have
now?
goals. No, just think about it. We got a month.
Yeah, you got to think about that.
You got to get Robert Frank here. He would love this.
Yeah. Wait, whatever happened to him
Next
coming
time
here?
he comes down. Well, he was down when they did that fake arrest video.
Yeah, and then he was supposed to shoot over to the East Coast.
Oh, I knew that
He
shit
had to
was
go- he
fake
had
when
to
I
go-
saw
He
it.
had to go back up to New Jersey. So.
Okay.
When I saw that on his IG, I was like, "Oh, that is so fake."
Yeah.
And it's funny
It
because
tricked me. I told Andrew, I'm like, look at this shit.
some people in the comment section were. I watch it. It's just commotion back and forth. It's not fake. It's fake. It's not fake. And they just like, it's crazy how much people care to
Yeah,
like
man.
put their input in it. Like at
But
the end
see,
of the
you
day,
can't
who
pull,
gives a
you
fuck?
can't pull that shit again. You got to do that once.
Right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got one shot of doing that to where you could actually fool people. And
Yeah.
he did a good job. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, it did well for Steel Supplements.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they profited from that. You know,
Sure.
because
That's what it's
what's
all
that?
about, man.
Jason, what's his name? The owner of Steel. It's like Jason something.
I don't know.
Hugh, Jason Hur. Jason Hur. That's what
yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
He's obviously he knows what he's doing because he's driving a Phantom. You know, his
Impressive.
well, I mean that's a very expensive car.
Wow.
Oh, here goes Lenny.
Copies off my beard. He actually competed against Andrew Kalura in the 2006 Southern States.
Who's that?
Jason Hu.
Hugh.
He knows everybody.
I asked the IT guy at my job about converting that VHS tape to put on my computer. I have to buy an adapter through Amazon.com and make sure I have the right wires to connect it. But it is doable.
And it's a very interesting video. It's something you'll never see on a bodybuilding stage. He
So
really
to
wants.
convert a VHS
Well, we
to a
have.
DVD.
Last
Correct.
few years.
Or just, you know,
Not
crazy
like
ass.
that.
an
Not like
MPEG file.
that.
I'm trying to think of how like how.
Well, you're
to
actually
do
in
it.
better shape then.
I mean,
What?
other than just filming the TV screen,
You
which
have
is
a
just,
stomach.
Yeah.
that'll look like shit.
Yeah, but I
Quality
was
would be terrible,
fat
even though VHS is
everywhere.
probably going to be terrible. To
Right.
begin
I
with.
wasn't doing much growth at that point. That's insulin.
Is that what this is from? Like that's a mystery. Everyone like,
Probably.
it's probably a mystery to you.
It's an excessive amount of muscle.
It's not a mystery. He knows what it's
It's
from.
excessive muscle.
Mixture of
tissue.
like insulin growth, right?
Yeah, of course.
What kind of insulin are you taking?
I take the.
Are you taking
not
that,
the shortest acting. I take the next to it. The Novolin R.
the one that you can just pick up at Walmart?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that dangerous one where you have to keep on bringing you have to keep your sugar elevated.
You do. I mean, there's times I crashed. I crashed bad at a Planet Fitness
dangerous.
once. Luckily, they had a big thing of Tootsie Rolls there. I had like 30.
Because you had like for that long acting stuff, you have to continuously keep eating.
Yeah,
sugar.
Dallas McCarver how dangerous. He won't even be able to tell you.
Okay, so
That's how dangerous it is. No doubt about it.
I think. Oh, I don't actually really want to talk about that because I don't want people to go. Ooh! But he just said it. That was
You got to find. You got to talk about. You got to tell the maniacs
Well,
out
the
there.
problem is
There's a way to use it.
The company that sponsored them just got to protect their brand, so they're not going to come out and say exactly what happened to the fucking kid.
Of course
which
not.
they should, because
They
it's information for people to be careful.
Yes, and
It's
what
You're right. You're
ridiculous.
correct. Yeah.
always have sugar handy. If not, get the honey bear enemas.
Stop it with that. There's not that.
Yes, it has. They've used that before. Maybe not now.
You aware what they
got the
talking about,
glucose. I think they may have
It's
been
not-
done 15 years ago.
Honey bear enemas.
You see the honey sometimes at the supermarket. It looks like a little bear. It's got a little tube at the top.
The
Usually
normal honey
people
that
get-
you put in your tea.
Right.
Yeah.
He says that paramedics used to carry
If
around
somebody
honey
goes
bears
low
and-
blood sugar,
so
dangerously
shoot
low,
the
they
honey
give
up
a
their ass.
Oh my goodness.
they give them a suppository.
You
They
think so?
squirt it up their ass.
No, of course
No,
not.
probably not.
Every paramedic that follows us messaged me saying, "Tell Lenny he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about."
They used to.
Well, they have glucose tabs, right?
Now they
Yeah.
do, but before, yes, they had the
IV.
honey bear enema.
All right.
So you think they just stick that up their
Maybe in
ass?
fucking
Yes,
Amish
princess.
land where you lived. Those fucks probably did it.
They don't use insulin. Amish. They don't believe in modern medicine. Although I don't think insulin should have ever been made anyway. Coming honestly,
Well, what
they
about
should never have
diabetics?
invented it.
I mean,
They
there's
should never
use for
invent
it
it.
for diabetics.
You change your diet.
Well, when
Diabetes is
when some diabetics they depend on insulin.
well. If
because
they
your
wouldn't have fucked their diet up so bad, they wouldn't have that problem.
You're right.
No.
There's two types of diabetes. I guess there's a type that needs it, but that's very few. Most people have insulin resistant type 2 diabetes from their poor diets. Number one, drinking high sugar sodas.
Yeah.
Your body is not designed to process sugar being chugged down your esophagus at that rate. That goes for fruit juices as well, very unnatural. You're meant to chew it slowly, not be bombarded by sugar. Your pancreas senses it, freaks out, starts putting out insulin. Pretty soon you get 30, 40 years old. Anybody that's fat is diabetic or borderline diabetic. Every obese person over 40. Everyone, and most of them under 40. It's very unhealthy. You see their bones wither away. You look at some of the Haitian women versus some of the black American women. The black American women are rampant with diabetes. Their ankles and wrists are really thin. You ever notice that? It's like they're carrying bags of flab on them. No muscle at all in their body. You can't build muscle when you're diabetic and you're insulin resistant. It's almost impossible. You're in bad shape at that point. But I see the way the bones wither away. And you could tell the Haitian women, I mean, eat their sugar, but they back it up with a little more healthy eating. But the black, you could just tell, riding the bus, you could tell who's who because of that. The softest, flabbiest ones.
We're all diabetic.
I learn something new every day.
We're all homegrown ghetto, most of them. Almost. I mean, that's good for a kid if you're playing football. You're burning that up, but
You have a lot of knowledge.
not really.
Knowledge.
Not enough. Not
Knowledge.
enough. I have Christina Broccolini as my angel. That's my greatest thing I could possibly say.
She's not dead.
Pardon me?
She's not dead. She's still alive.
She's always alive. Even if I were to die, she's still going to lead me into heaven, her spirit. Whether she's on earth or not, she's my angel.
So,
I'm convinced of that.
Lenny, you believe in afterlife?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm like General Patton. He believes in reincarnation as well.
I would have figured.
Where you
that
go
you
into
don't
another
believe
life
that.
form, you come back
So
as
what
an
are you
animal.
gonna be? What are you gonna be reincarnated into? What would you like to be?
But you don't really
reincarnated
know
into?
you are, but I think you are.
What would you like to be reincarnated
Just as a
into?
young, healthy man like I was, get back on the football field and make my father
so you
proud
want
of me.
you want to redo?
Yeah, as far as that goes, I'd love to be 15 again.
So you have regret?
Big time.
Oh,
Worst regret of my life. Never stops.
Well, you're still living today.
Yeah, I just broke the guy's heart, you know. He spent a lot of time with me. You know, I needed to do that.
Yeah, Coth Andrew.
I
Was
almost
up,
did it on purpose.
Of course you did.
Looking
it on
back
purpose.
to try to hurt him. So
You're saying Koth Andrew?
He was at the. What's that? Next Level Nutrition. Is that where we went that day?
yeah,
Who's the guy from Pittsburgh that knows
Don.
you? Yeah, he was telling Andrew how good of a football player you were.
Yeah.
Oh, you were a good football player.
Well, by the best, trained by the best. Guy that made an NFL team was a 12th round pick You got to know something about making a team. But it's him, he just wanted it. He just said he went into camp. He says if he doesn't make this team, he's going to die. He's going to be dead. His family's going to be dead. That was his motivation.
It's quite some motivation there.
Yeah, until you get your knee torn up. Then they got the crummy knee surgeries, and you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, once
nowadays,
you-
he would have had it. He would have still had a career.
That kind of
after
injury
that.
is done.
Get Bob Kuchenberg on the
What did he-
podcast. Miami Dolphins offensive guard, Hall of Famer on the perfect team. Get Kuchen. You always see him in the news getting busted for DUI every once in a while. Ask Kuchenberg about Len Person. What kind of hell he had for playing that game.
My goodness.
Busted that guy up because Kuchenberg was a top-round pick from Notre Dame.
Doesn't he know what we're doing?
Apparently he doesn't.
No.
He's blowing up your phone. It's fucking.
Should I answer it?
He just doesn't care. It's
No.
No. Jason's calling me already.
Go ahead, answer it and put it on speaker. Let's hear what this dope has to say.
Jason, I'm still doing the podcast.
Hey, listen, I just want to tell you something. Thank you for fucking everything. For fucking coming over tonight and seeing me, man. And fucking the podcast. I really enjoyed
quit
it.
talking like
How fucking
what's
fun,
that
man. I
twink's
enjoyed it,
name?
man.
Let me shush.
Quit,
Thank you.
quit
worries,
talking
man.
like Rob Bailey
Thank
with
you,
the F
thank you,
words.
Nate. I want to use you some more, as much as I can.
Because I'm all thirsty.
Rob Bailey, the tranny
What'd he
granny.
say?
I can't hear you because Lenny's talking in my ear.
You want to hang out Thursday or Friday?
I'll have to see. I might be working.
Do you want to buy me lunch Thursday or
Right,
Friday?
exactly.
Well, how about this weekend? Maybe
You want to buy me
Sunday,
lunch?
if you're-
Come on,
Sunday,
someday you gotta bring
something's
me
going
out, buy me stuff.
I'll text you after this podcast. We're still here.
Can we do a
chit-chatting.
video, Nate, so you can save my
All right,
channel?
bro,
Because
let
it
you go,
sucks.
All right, later, man.
That's what he wants. He wants a fucking video out of it.
Well, I honestly thought he was going to do what he did in here. I thought he was going to, say, like, because my intentions were after, like, we were talking. He's like, how about we hang out or something like that. I thought he was going to do that, but he didn't,
Yeah.
he didn't do it. Now he didn't even sound like he was home. He
No,
sounded like
he's driving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lying sack of shit. I gotta go home. I'm tired. No, he's not. He's probably walking down the avenue right now. Stupid shit.
He does that. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't
Yes.
sleep. He sleeps
I think-
for like
He
an
wants
hour
to get
here, an hour
recognized.
there.
I
He-
think-
he wants to get recognized.
I
what he
think
does.
I think I saw him in one of his videos walking on the Ave like at 5 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
or 6
yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's pretty something. That's some pretty.
Why don't
nutty
you go down
stuff.
Fifth Avenue and get your dick sucked?
That's your place.
It's the only reason you go down there at those hours.
Yeah, he wants me to take him between 12 and 5 a.m.
He may
to
be a male
Dixie.
prostitute, but I'm making a
Dixie
killing.
and what? In Delray?
West Palm.
You think Jason's a male prostitute?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think he would do it for money.
Is there any
Fuck
place
yes, he
between
would.
Boca and Boynton we can go to at night?
For trannies?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but all I know is get on Palm Beach Lakes between 12 to 5.
All right, don't say the exact spot.
Yeah. Get on Palm Beach Lakes, make a left on Dixie.
Yeah,
They're gonna get trolled.
Near Good Samaritan Hospital. Good. They control the street trannies and clean up the streets.
Like attack, attack, attack.
I can't see them anywhere, but no, I mean, they'll come out of the woodwork, and then you go up onto Broadway Boulevard and head
I
out
don't
to
know if I feel
Riviera.
like getting arrested going up there doing this now.
You won't get arrested. I never got arrested.
Where did you take him the other day? Or like one of the videos I saw, you took him to like
One of the best
Jessica's
trannies I've
house.
ever had locally.
What would you have done that day if you knocked on the door and she was home?
wasn't home.
What would have happened?
I would have told her Jessica here
When's the last time you saw her?
last April.
How did you get stuck doing that, Brad? Were you interested? You just I don't.
Put it this
I was
way:
off that day.
Okay.
if she came out with that looks of hers, Brad would become interested real quick.
Yeah, okay, asshole.
All of you guys would believe me. She's a
Yeah,
head
right
turner.
after you told me he had a 12-inch dick.
She's a head turner.
Okay. I told you I'd film it as much as I could.
As much
If
as we legally
if I
could.
got grossed out, I'd leave.
There's nothing gross about it.
Her baby birding you or Shin baby birding you?
That'd be cool.
That place looked very ghetto.
It
It
was.
was.
But it was clean on the inside. And she actually,
And he marked
because I
his
was on a
he
bike,
marked
I
his
saw him.
territory while
Yeah, I
we were
saw him.
there.
and I was on a bike, she actually gave me a shower with a washcloth and cleaned me up nice.
Now, did you call her or him or?
I saw her on Backpage. Wow, she's pretty hot. Boy,
No, I mean
wow.
like going there. Did you just
No,
randomly?
I haven't really spoke to her in a month. I think she's maybe renting the place out, and they go on tours. They'll go to different hotels.
Well, there was a realtor key box on the front door, so the house is either
Tours.
for rent or for sale.
Yeah,
It's a nice Airbnb.
Yeah, right.
but it wasn't too
Probably
bad.
is on Airbnb.
I mean, a rich white clientele, they don't like to go in the ghetto, but She just, one quick. It's not that deep into the ghetto. You go at daytime, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it wasn't really that deep in there.
No.
I mean,
Although I've been deep in the deepest of ghettos,
of course you have.
and many times I don't know how I made it out alive. Where my car couldn't start, I'd be in a back alley. I'd be converged on by 12 mulams. I got jumped one time over.
Mulams.
I got jumped at Seacrest and Martin Luther King at Robert's Restaurant. 30 of them converged on me. Beat the girl up, punched me in the face.
You're the girl?
Yeah, she called the cops.
Or the shin?
They got 2 suspects. This is 1992. And then I came down to identify them. And the cop told me, he says, here's what we're going to do. He says, if you don't want to press charge, that's fine. But if you want me to put you in this one holding cell with the guy that you identify, he goes, we'll put you in there for half an hour and walk away. So I'll think about it. I thought, no, I just better go home.
Good choice, Leonard.
Took my glasses. Had my glasses.
Oh, yeah, you used to wear
They had
glasses.
a gun to my...
I want to see a picture.
Gun
of
to
you
my
with the
back,
fucking
gun to
glasses
my
on.
side. Drive. And
I think you look smart with glasses.
I couldn't see. I mean, I don't know how I didn't wreck, but they were going to break my glasses. And I gave them $30. And they said,
break my
actually, you know what they
glasses.
told me? They told you, you're a nice guy. Threw the glasses back, gave them $30, went on my way.
So
But
why don't
yeah.
you wear glasses anymore?
I got the LASIK vision, 1998. That made cruising on the streets much easier, much. It's another thing. You got some crap.
So you see perfect now after that
It's
LASIK.
better than perfect, 2015, although my
You had that soon after it was approved by the FDA. I got screened
Yeah.
for that. I can't have it. My cornea is too misshapen.
Did you ever check?
Yeah.
Again?
No.
That's
Well,
a shit.
my-
So you're
my-
wearing contacts all this time?
I wear glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't wear contacts. I wear glasses. When
So-
I drive, when I'm at work, when I'm on the computer, I always
Yeah.
have glasses on.
I think
Yeah,
I
it's-
might need glasses.
Yeah,
You're getting old,
My
man.
eyes are always good.
30, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
It's when it
thing.
starts.
I'd hate to be blind. Think if you were blind. Wouldn't that suck?
Oh, man.
Yeah, of course it'd suck.
Well, my vision's fucked up because from an injury. When I was 18, I was in a snowball fight when I was at UConn in college, and
Drunk?
no, we were actually sober at the time, but it was like 100 people, campus versus campus, and out of nowhere, to this day, I don't know who threw it, an ice ball, pure ice, boom, right in my eye.
Oh.
It felt like I was shot, and I ran up to my room, and I was all fucked up, all red, black eye the next day, and then when that finally healed a few days later, I winked, and I'm like, holy shit, it's all blurry. And I figured it was just part of the injury and it would go away, but no, it's to this day, 20 some odd years later,
Man.
it misshaped my cornea. I'm lucky I can
Yeah,
see.
almost-
you while you're at
Almost
it.
got
Yeah.
blinded
Yeah.
today. I got my new shirt ripped. I'm going down Gateway Boulevard, trying to catch the bus stop, and there's a low-lying tree right in my way. I mean, I got poked in the eye before, I ducked, though, and the thing ended up ripping my shirt and cutting into my back, but it could poke you right in the eye, branches coming out.
I have a crazy story. In my past, when I was like, a fucked up individual, I was, I don't know what I was like stealing something. Like I was in a nicer neighborhood. I was stealing something, right? I was in a stolen vehicle, first of all. And I think I was driving. Yeah, I was driving, right? I pulled up to this house, opened the door, and I was like investigating something. I'm not going to be, I know what I was investigating, but I'm not going to say it on here.
Right.
So I hear something, right? I turn around, the car door is open. I turn around, bah! I hit like on the corner of the door hinge like that. I was like, poosh, right in my eye. I just like, I saw nothing but white. I saw nothing but white, and I was like, and I could not see. Like I got in the car and I just drove, right? And I forget where I went, but like I was sitting there for a good like 20 minutes and I could not see shit. I'm glad that nothing happened. But the next day, my whole eye was completely red. Like all the white in my eye was completely red, like bloodshot. Yeah, I was surprised.
You're real lucky.
Yeah, it didn't like hit me.
Didn't affect you at all.
No, it didn't hit me in the actual like on any of the main part. It hit me in the white part. Like that. I was like, poosh, dude. It's probably one of the worst pains I felt. Because there's nothing like when you like I couldn't see shit. Like when this eye is, you can barely even see from this eye when something like that happens. And I was just like pretty much driving blind.
You have no depth perception when you're only using one eye. That's why I have to wear the glasses when I drive. Otherwise, my depth perception's all screwed up, especially at night.
But
Cannot
that was
drive
karma
without-
for me. I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing at that time. Yeah, that was,
Lesson learned.
yeah. Well, I didn't learn my lesson
Yeah.
because like after that, I kept doing what I was doing.
Did you get arrested?
Oh, not that time. I got arrested eventually. I got arrested for stolen vehicles twice.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was the last time.
Would you just get probation?
No, I almost went to prison. The first time I was arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle, they OR'd me on my own recognizance. So OR'd means they release you on your own recognizance, and they give you a court date to come back. 2 days later, I was back in jail for another stolen vehicle. Yeah, that's. I didn't learn my lesson. I was like, when I was in jail, they released me. I was like, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna be good. And I told myself all the times I ever went to jail, I kept saying that. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this shit anymore. I'm gonna like fuck all those people. And then like it didn't. As soon as I got out,
peer pressure.
As soon as I got out and breathed the air, I was like, okay. I found a phone, called, stole another vehicle, went straight to the drug house, whatever like that, and then just did the same shit over and over and over. And then when I did go to jail at that time, I was incarcerated for around 7 months. Because they didn't release me. Obviously, they waited until I went to trial, and then right after I went to trial, they gave me probation for like 3 years, drug courts, and I think that was it. And then after that, I went to city jail.
But how old were you?
I was like 21 or something.
Oh, okay.
Fairly recently.
No, I'm 30. That was like 9 years. No, it wasn't 21. I was like, it was before that.
Did anyone ever try you in lockup?
Try me? Oh, like try to fight me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a crazy story in North Las Vegas. It is so fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm about to talk about this. So I had just picked up a quarter ounce of meth. What was it? 14. It was like 14 ounces of meth, right? I'm like in my car, and my dad's about to leave the state. He's like, going to New York or something like that. I forgot where. And then he's like,
knew you had the meth?
Yeah, I had the meth. I just picked it up.
He knew you had the meth.
No, he didn't know I had the meth. So he wanted me
finish his story.
He wanted me to just like say like I was gonna go home and say later, Dad, love you, blah blah blah, just to wish him away. So I'm like rushing home. It's like 9:00 at night. I'm like I'm like in a neighborhood where there's no cars. I blow a stop sign, and North Las Vegas cop is right there. I'm like, fuck! Like I'm sorry. I was so pissed because I'm like, oh dude, I'm getting pulled over for sure. So like this person's following me, the cop is following me. I turn in the neighborhood, try to be sneaky, and this person's following me, so he finally pulls me over. It's a lady cop. And she's like, you know why I'm pulling you over? I was like, yeah, I do. Like, I blew a stop sign. My apologies. And she's like, oh, what is that? She's like, license registration. She checks it. I'm like, good. And then she saw a tire gauge, like where you fill the tires and it looks like a little pipe. So she's like, what is that? She's like, is that a pipe used for marijuana? I was like, no. And she's like, can I see that? And I gave it to her. She's like, it smells like marijuana. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Oh my God.
And she's like, is it okay if I search your car? I'm like, for what? She's like, well, it smells like marijuana, so I have a reason to search the car. So she searches the car. I have the drugs in my pants. I hid it like in my crotch area, right? The pouch. And it's like a pouch about this big, about this fat. And it's in where my dick is. And she didn't find that, obviously. She searched me. She didn't find it, like, thankfully. But she did go through my car, and I had a baggies full of meth residue in it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she found a meth pipe. Like, and it was hidden under my dashboard, like hidden in there, and she found it. She's like, well, I'm gonna have to take you to jail. This is paraphernalia. There's a little bit of meth right there, and we're gonna test. Or there's drug residue. We're gonna test it. And there's a meth pipe, and she smashed it on the floor. So I go to jail that night, and I'm tripping because I'm panicking because I didn't know if she'd actually found the half ounce half ounce of meth.
You don't know where it went?
I was wearing tight pants at that time, but in my head, I was twacked out of my mind,
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I was paranoid. Like, did she find it? Because I can't feel it. It's just in my crotch, And she didn't find it. And I was in intake and I checked. I was like, holy fuck, it's still on me. And I was in intake with a bunch of crazy people, right?
Jesus.
So they keep you in your street clothes for a while. Like, intakes is a terrible experience. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, what the fuck do I do with this? I'm like, should I just flush it right now or should I keep it? And I was so attached to drugs, I didn't want to flush it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I'm like, I don't want to.
That would be the move.
I was like, I don't want to stick this up. I don't want to stick. I'm not sticking this shit up my ass. It'll pop and break. Like it ran through my mind. And I'm like, so I sat there. I hid it in the toilet paper roll. And keep in mind, we're in a tank full of people, but everybody was sleeping. It was like 3:00 in the morning. I stuck it in there, and I just sat there, like kind of like tripped out. Like, what do I do? What if someone sees it? And somebody went to the bathroom, took the toilet paper, and it fell out. I was like, and I told him like, yo, I was like, shh, don't say anything, okay? And he's like, oh no, I won't say anything. And you put it back, and I grabbed it and I put it in my sock. And the next morning, this fool told everybody, and he told everybody, and everybody was like, trying, like they were trying me. They were like in my face. They were like, give us the fucking shit. I was like, and I told them, I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking
And
about.
you still wouldn't give it up.
No, I told them I flushed it because I was so attached to it. I was a fucking drug addict.
Right.
Yeah, it's awful,
So,
man.
So there was a camera in there, and they were throwing wet toilet paper over the camera because they were trying to block it. It was a fun, and I was young. I was like, banging on the window. I was like throwing fists like everywhere. I didn't give a fuck. And then the cop came and he's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I was like, "These fuckers think there's drugs in my ass, right?" And I swear to God, I said that. He's like, "Come on, dude." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "They're all fucking with me. They think I have drugs in my ass and shit like that." And I was there, dude. I got so lucky that time. So what he did, the cop, he just took me to my own cell and by myself, nobody in there. He's like, "All right, dude, we'll come dress you out later." And I sat there and I was like, and I saw the meth on me. I was like, "What the fuck do I do?" I'm like, and I sat there pondering.
At
I'm
this
like,
point, fucking keep it.
I'm sitting there pondering. I'm like, okay, so when they dress me out, they're gonna find this, and I'm like, is it worth going to prison for? Is it worth it? Like, I literally fought this demon in my head, and I was like, fuck it, and I put it down the toilet and I just flushed it. It was so hard for me to do that. It's so crazy what drugs can do to you.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But yeah, I did get tried when I was in jail. So that was my
I
story.
could never say any substance was that valuable.
So you didn't get charged with anything?
No, well, the paraphernalia, the possession of meth, they dropped it to a paraphernalia because it wasn't enough meth. It was residue in the bags, but it wasn't enough to actually charge me for possession of meth.
All right, good.
So it was paraphernalia.
Yeah, if they would have found that, then...
what I had on me? Oh, dude, I would have done federal time for sure. Like I definitely would have been in penitentiary for that. So because that would have been what is it called? Like intent to sell. Because anything over 7 grams is intent to sell. And then I had a big bag with a bunch of bags in there.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, so I got super lucky about that with that. Yeah, but I didn't learn from that. Like
you went right back to it.
I got like when I got out of jail, I was good for like a week or two, and then I just went right back into that. Dude, I was a terrible drug addict. Yeah.
So Nate, you're good for life, would you say, or is there any chance?
With drugs?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
How can you be so confident?
Well, first of all, I don't surround myself with people like that. Yeah. When I was in Vegas,
This isn't, dude. This is not.
Yeah, that's
He
just.
didn't have a problem with marijuana.
No,
He had a
marijuana
problem
was never my
he had
drug
a
of
problem-
choice.
He had a problem with meth.
What are those, Tic Tacs?
Yeah.
marijuana was never my drug of choice. Like all my friends smoked marijuana. And I would hit it, and it was just never my thing. I didn't like being.
Some apparently do like me.
Well, some people. Well, that's the effect it had on me.
Right. It has different effects for everybody.
But yeah, dude,
Similar but different.
I was a fucked up individual, man. Vegas is crazy though, and then, like I still have friends who are doing the same shit. Like I don't understand it. It's like 10 years later, they're still doing the same shit they were doing.
So that's all they know how to do.
Yeah, and then if they're not doing the same thing, they're either in jail or I've had a few friends die. There's no escape. Like there's no good. Like there's no like I don't know what to say. There's nothing good that comes from it.
You know what
like
you mean.
you can't have a normal good life while having that
Right.
type of habit.
Of course not.
Yeah, but some people think, oh, I could do drugs and I can be okay. Like I can be a drug addict and be okay. I'm like, no, you definitely can't.
No.
I mean, you might be able to do it for a portion of time, but you can't consistently do that and have a like normal life.
Mm.
But what is normal today? I don't even know what normal is.
Yeah, well, meth isn't normal.
It definitely isn't normal, and it's crazy because apparently
You can drink, you can do whatever.
Yeah, I'm okay with drinking. Like if I wanted to smoke weed, I'd be okay with smoking weed. You know what I mean? But like, I don't really have like any habits or anything.
You don't have any urge except for eating.
Yeah, well, no, actually, to be honest, like my eating habits are very controlled. You would think that like maybe I'd eat all the time, like crazy amounts of food, but they're very controlled.
Well, don't you have to keep your stomach like stretched to a certain size so you can eat all that shit?
Yeah. Nobody has genetics to be able to eat massive amounts of food. Like you see people like Kobayashi.
Yeah, he had like a second stomach or something.
No, it wasn't a second stomach. You have to train your body to be able to carry that much food in your stomach, and people go through to crazy lengths to be able to do that. Like if you're like. Nobody just has a genetics to eat 80 hot dogs. It's just not possible. You're not born and be like, I'm going to eat 80 hot dogs and be able to do that. You have to
real sick.
You have to train, like crazy train, to be able to do that. And that's why there's only one person on the planet that can eat 80 hot dogs. At least at the moment, there is.
Is that Joey Chestnut?
Yeah, he didn't even do it during Nathan's.
Never
Did it
heard of
during
her.
practice.
Heard of her.
So that's your idol, Nate. Come clean.
No, I like.
How many
Nate-
think? How many
Nate
think you could eat?
Tranny
Hot dogs?
Nate
Yeah.
I
Chestnut.
don't know.
You never signed. You should do that. Nathan's.
Well,
famous.
I did Nathan's qualifier last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I fucked up.
What do you have to do?
You have to. See, the thing is, in order to do Nathan's in New York and Coney Island, you have to sign a contract, and that contract, you're signing your eating rights for, I think it's like 2 or 3 years.
Ah, fuck that.
Yeah, so if you wanted to make money anywhere else, or if you wanted to do, like, you can't, if you will go to restaurants, you can't do challenges because, and especially if there's money involved, they own your eating rights. And I was never interested in actually signing any contract to be able to do Nathan's. To me, it's not worth it. If I
What's
was
the
going,
prize?
if I was going to do that, it's 10 grand.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
If I was to do it, and I don't think they do it for the 10 grand. It's more for because that's what they love to do. Like, and I would do it for fun if I could, if I was able to do it without a contract. I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
You know, but I would never sign a contract unless I was for sure thought I was a top dog and was going to if I was potentially able to win it.
Yeah. Because 10 grand isn't really even that much.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. No,
Especially if you have a successful YouTube channel, then
yeah.
what the fuck do you need that for?
Let's see, Matt Stoney, who's in MLE, and he did win Nathan's Hot Dog 1 year. His channel is extremely successful, and he doesn't. I don't think he really puts in much effort in the actual competitive eating realm because he makes, tons of money off of YouTube.
Probably, yeah.
Andrew, what's up with all the hand signals?
I'm asking Brad if he wants to wrap this up, and then I'm asking him if he's going to the gym tomorrow morning.
Oh shit! Okay, I thought you were speaking sign language. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
You
this.
wanna
I went like
interrupt-
this. I was
you don't want to
doing.
interrupt your speaking.
I was doing a curl signal with my arm.
You're gonna take
The
the
universal sign for working out.
Yeah, I'm
take the
gonna go.
130s for the
Try
ride.
it. I'm gonna try to go
Yeah,
tomorrow.
the 30s, not the 130s.
Nate, if I could just say you're a very excellent orator, very informative, and very intelligent and articulate, and I appreciate being on the same podcast with you.
Is this Lenny?
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice words, Leonard.
Give me a hug from here.
He asked me before you came in, should I give Nate a hug?
Did he really say that? Well, I appreciate
Will I
it.
scare him?
And it's glad to see you overcame some unsurmountable difficulties in your life in one piece and in good health, and were able to reach out to the misfit maniacs and others with your example of not quitting, not putting a gun to your head, not doing the
Overdosing.
overdose, which is just suicide by overdose,
Yeah.
which is what happens.
Oh, no. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm going to cry.
Oh,
Is
Leonard.
that a tear?
Love is in the air.
Tears make good
No,
lubricant.
it's just honesty, yeah.
Right?
No, that's
Yeah.
great, yeah. Leonard,
Never thought
Leonard's
of
a
that.
straight shooter, man. That's
No, I've always known that though.
yeah.
I think people get it
We're
twisted.
gonna break your balls, though. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the way it is.
Like,
Like,
it's-
tomorrow he'll be calling you Tranny Nate.
Yeah, for sure. I get
No, I
that.
learned a lot about the discipline, like you were saying. When you wanted that so bad, nothing else, that's just horrible. You risk getting charges, getting physically ripped to shreds by a mob. And you still held on to that. Wow.
Yeah, it's a fucked up scenario. I still think about it, and it like makes me cringe to think how attached I was.
How fucked your mind was at the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
How attached I was. There's a lot of things I cringe at when I think about. I'm like, fuck, I can't believe I did that.
We've all had those moments, I'm sure.
Yeah. Some of the
So how much cock have you sucked to feed your habit? Because obviously, seems to me you would have been done a mile of them just to get to your fix if needed.
Well, I never.
Man dick, by the way.
Here goes Lenny, classic Lenny. No, I never sucked any cock.
Shower you with compliments and then fucking stab you in the throat.
With honesty. Honest question.
No, I never. I would never go to the lengths of.
But
doing,
that was an honest question.
going that
How many cocks
far.
did you suck?
I would just steal cars, break into homes, like stupid shit like that. Which I shouldn't even be talking about.
Yeah, put your socks on your hands if you don't have any gloves.
Now you're going to hear a bunch of misfit maniacs trying it out for themselves.
No,
Some will, some won't.
This is for you, Nate Smash.
yeah.
I'm like, like, Ma, dude, don't follow my example.
Blame
or
it
follow
on
my
the
example
Nates.
now.
There's so much.
Blame it on the
Nah,
Nates.
it's too hard to do that shit now. You're getting caught. There's cameras fucking.
No, today.
everywhere,
No,
man.
trust me, it's very easy to be able to do the shit today.
Yeah, but no.
Trust me, there's always ways to do anything in this world.
It's more risky.
I shouldn't
I
be-
should say it's more risky now because of the cameras everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
That's an interesting quote, Nate.
Well,
There's ways you can do anything in this world. You hear that, maniacs?
there really is.
That's a priceless gem of wisdom.
But
The likelihood of you getting caught, I'm saying, is greater.
oh,
now.
absolutely. Here's another story. One time I was incarcerated. I had a visitor, and the visitor wasn't my family. It was my friends. It was nobody. Or it was somebody. But so the CO came, the correction officer came to pick me up, and he's like, "You must have done something bad." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, you have an investigator coming to question you." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like saying, I don't fucking know. I haven't done anything in a while. Like, the reason why I was arrested was that time was for like traffic tickets. I was like serving a warrant for my time, or I was serving time for a fucking warrants.
Jesus,
So
man. Fucked up.
I go into this room, and it was from the people I was hanging out with, and this guy, it was the investigator, and it was also a postal inspector. And they sat me down, and then he put a key in front of me, and he's like, "What do you know about this key?" And I'm thinking, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I know that key because I made that key, but I haven't seen that key in like a long time. And the key was to open mailboxes.
Uh-huh. The arrow key.
Yeah. So the key is universal. You can go to all and just open it, pop it, and open it.
Why are you laughing? You
Yes,
fuck. He's right.
It's a key to Mark's
They had a
chastity
problem.
device.
They've had problems down in Miami for
Cock
years.
cage.
Carriers getting held up for those fucking keys.
Yeah. Well, I made it. Well, I used to make them. I
Yeah.
used to make them out of a steel pipe like this, and then you'd have to break the mailbox and then take the key.
Right.
Or take the whole like thing and then kind of shave it and figure it out. And I was so twacked out. I used to do shit like that. So the
Jesus.
yeah. So dude, I was fucking crazy. So the postal inspector and the investigator asked me, "So what do you know about the key?" I'm like, "Well, I definitely know that key." And they're like, I'm not gonna lie to them because they had this book of just fucking pictures of everybody, which was scary as shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he's like, well, I'm like, I haven't hung out with all these people. Like I know what that key is, but I've gave that life up for a long time ago. Like, I don't fuck with all that shit. And then he opened this book and he's going through page and page and he's like, you know, this person, we've seen you with this person, you know, this person. There's just pictures of everybody I know, right? And people that I hung out with. And he's like, and also your email address is connected to this like from fraud here, and here, and here. And I'm like, holy shit. But you know the crazy thing, so they confiscated my phone. They downloaded everything on my phone. And they took my phone. So when I got out of jail that time, they said, you know, visit us in jail. So then they visit us at the office. So I went there and I went into one of those rooms that you see in the movie with the glass thing. And they sat me down and they gave me my phone and they kind of questioned me about some things. And they're like, okay, don't leave town. Just like that. I was so scared. Like, think about it. You get out of jail and then you have to go and pick up your phone. And on my phone, I had a lot of stuff from my past. I just had a lot of pictures.
And they went through all that.
Dude, I was like shaking over there, and they gave me a phone, and they just told me, question me, and then they said, okay, you're free to go, just don't leave town. And I was just like, oh my god. And even to this day, I did leave town. Obviously, I'm here, but I never heard from them again. And and something that's always scared me was one day they're gonna knock on my door. I'm like, hey, you remember me? You know, and take me to jail for some shit I did in the past.
Or going there, getting off the plane, and getting put in cuffs.
Yeah. So. But I'm over that now. It's still sometimes.
You've been back there since, so it's not.
Oh yeah.
so done
I'm
and
fine.
gone.
Yeah, I think they
figured out who was using it.
Yeah, I think they're like I was the least of their worries. They just wanted to try to get some information out of me.
Right. That's how they find shit out, from asking people questions.
They definitely did scare me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get people to snitch.
Yeah. That's what it's about. And everybody was
Yeah.
snitching in Vegas. Everybody was snitching. Yeah, besides me.
That you get them in you interrogate people or weak and they fucking fall for that shit. They make shit up, a lot of those fucking interrogators, just to get you to,
Oh, and they gave you deals. They give you deals like, hey, if you give us this, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
Or we'll let you off with probation, or we'll let you off of this. But what happens is when they do give information out, that's on record.
Yeah.
So it's not hidden. So people
who told.
So yeah, so the public can actually, they eventually, when the scripts come out, they can see who testified against who. So it's really just backfires on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Vegas, man. This place is crazy. You guys were just there.
Yeah.
You guys were just there before the harvest shit, right? Or you guys, yeah,
We were there. We were on the,
What, the shooting?
we were
Yeah.
leaving, yeah.
We were on the plane right next to the Mandalay Bay
Yeah, it's
as
crazy.
it was happening.
Yeah, one of the people that died was somebody we all used to party at this place called it was a cowboy bar, Revolver, and it's crazy because Brendan Stewart was one of the victims that was shot, and one of the videos that were viral online it made me sick to my stomach because there's this one video he's just walking by showing all the dead bodies,
Yeah.
and he puts the phone right into his face. He's like, "Are you okay?" This dude's blood coming out of his mouth.
I saw that.
And he was just completely
Oh,
dead.
yeah,
I'm like,
I didn't
fuck.
see any of that shit.
Yeah, dude. That's some scary ass shit. This world is like, dude, it's fucking anything.
Never know, man.
Yeah.
It's just cowardice.
And then a lot of friends of mine were actually at the harvest because I used to go to cowboy bars, which is fucking weird, right?
You look
What
for
do you
some
guess that-
suck some cowboy dick, Nate.
Well, they had like ladies' nights, and just the beer was cheap. So
Okay.
plus there's a
Those
lot of
cow-
dancing.
So
those
you
cows-
admitted there's gay cowboy night and they have late
Well,
nights.
they have the
It wasn't gay. There was more women there than
They
guys.
have cowgirls, they ride the fucking bull in the middle of the place, where they're fucking
line
cowboy
dancing.
hat.
You do line dancing. Yeah,
Fucking
it was fun.
boots.
Beer pong.
Yeah.
All right, Christine, I'd like to tell everyone good night and I love you. And
You ready?
We,
Yes.
we just hit the 3 hour mark.
when I
Holy shit.
when I
Go
mentioned
back.
It does
Christina,
go
Wow.
quick, man.
You know
gotta
what
you come back.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure
know what you
have
guys
more
need to
shit
do?
talk
You guys
about.
need to put this on YouTube.
We do bits and pieces of video.
Like I
I
see
didn't film
that,
much for this one.
but like get yourself a tripod and figure out how to connect these. And dude, it's just more content. People love they like to listen to it, but it's
tripod tranny Nate.
like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan does it. Like he films his podcast and then he has the podcast. on
Never heard of her.
iTunes. Joe Rogan's podcasts are awesome, but
Cookie cutters. Not for me.
You've listened to the
Christina
one with,
Broccolini is a
you've
goddess.
listened
but
to
you guys should
Dorian
really
Yates one.
you should think about
Yeah.
investing in.
Dorian Yates, key word.
Right.
Not you know who or Shim.
Whatever. Anyway.
Ready?
You're talking
All
about
right.
putting 2 tripods?
Shoot, you would just have you could have one a master shot just like that, and then maybe shots of your
That's
guests.
for down the road. Give him some more. Don't
Yeah,
give him
I mean
too
this
much.
is new for you, but there's a lot of
Right.
potential
Well,
here.
see,
You have a
that's
huge support.
But see, if you
True.
do a YouTube video, that's 3 hours. You're not gonna put 3 hours.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, put 3 hours. People,
shit.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's, or you could put bits and pieces.
That's what we've done with the first few.
Okay. It's like I don't know if you guys probably don't watch H3H3, but they do the
No.
podcast as well, and they put the whole 2 or 3 hours, however long they do it. They don't do it 3 hours, but they do.
I watch Mystery Hunters, not H3H3, whatever cookie cutter bullshit that is.
It's some funny stuff. I think you would enjoy it.
I enjoy Christina
I know.
watching
that.
her
Jesus,
beautiful
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
She's such a goddess. Makes me feel
Regressing back to
incredible.
his,
on
But this was a lot of
regressing
fun.
back to his 11-year-old state of mind.
On that note,
Have a crush on your 5th grade fucking.
I do want to say thanks for having me.
such an
on the
yeah,
podcast.
anytime. Man.
Yeah, it's
You
definitely
were
a lot of
one
fun.
the first people we reached out to about
I
getting you
remember.
on here.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun, and
I
I'll
think it
come
was
back.
brilliant.
We're
I
gonna
think you were
try to
brilliant.
get Adam Harper coming up in one of these upcoming ones.
Andrew Calora,
Yeah, he's in
Dale
a poet.
Chance,
Even Gideon. I'm gonna get Gideon on
Carla Dunlap.
I fucking blocked him. Dude. I gotta unblock him. He pissed me off like a long time ago.
Yeah,
block
he's,
people?
he's a great troll.
Well, I blocked him because he was just fucking saying some dumb shit, and I was just like, "Fuck you, block." I didn't block him on Instagram. I blocked him on Facebook. But I get where he's coming
Gideon
from.
comes out with the best comments.
I'm gonna unblock him though,
Alright.
even though he doesn't give a fuck.
Maybe he'll play nice.
Well, are you gonna have that one? What's that one girl? Fucking
Christina
From our
Broccolini.
videos,
yeah. What's her name?
Emma,
Not Emma.
Jennifer
No, it is Emma.
with the tattoos.
Oh my god, I can't believe. Yeah, it's Emma.
Yeah.
Did
You
you
gonna have her?
enjoy seeing Emma?
Yeah, she and I have chatted. One
You're
of
like,
these
nah,
weeks.
fuck it. I don't want her.
No, maybe next week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week or the week after that.
It's funny.
We'll
I never
see.
met her.
Whoa, this is interesting.
Oh, you never did?
Come
No.
by.
Let-
I'll let you
Leonard-
know.
Leonard will let her baby bird him.
Yeah.
I saw the videos of
She could stand on this chair and then.
Spit on you or spit in
She
your
wants
mouth
to
or
do a
something?
personal training video, and I think she ought to be the one. She started it all, and give the fans something.
A training video?
Yeah.
What kind of training
Unlike
video?
any training video have never been done before. There goes my bad grammar again. I don't know what to say.
All right, Andrew, do your
Sell
thing.
the weed smoke.
Probably.
It's getting late. You're tired.
Yeah.
What time is it? I'm gonna go to Chipotle after this.
All right.
You're a bundle of energy, Nate. What are you doing, meth again?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, okay. We're out of here. Everyone say goodnight.
Bye, guys.
Good night.